Welcome back to another outstanding episode of the Square Table Degenerates podcast. We're joined today by rock legend, former host of MTV's Headbangers Ball, Reverend Riki Rachtman. How are you today, sir?
Well, you don't know if it's going to be an outstanding show yet because we haven't even started. So thank you for the vote of confidence.
Outstanding. Give me 2 seconds. I know this is weird in the middle of the show. I got to cut off my air conditioner because I can't hear myself. All right. Sorry about that for everybody watching this on Friday night. Now, the internet told me that you grew up in Van Nuys, California. Is that correct?
I did. I grew up in Van Nuys, California, about 10, 15 minutes from Hollywood. Then moved to Hollywood after that. But most of my entire life has been within a 8-mile radius of Van Nuys, Hollywood, that whole thing. I always lived pretty much right around there.
Okay, because I was going to ask you if you were born in that same area. So you were born and grew up in California?
Actually born in New York City, but I moved to Los Angeles at a very so I'm from LA though. Even though I don't live in LA anymore, I'm still from LA.
Okay, so your parents came from New York then?
Yeah, at a very young age. I probably moved to California probably when I was 2 years old. So
where were your parents originally from? Were they originally from New York, or where did your line come from? Like, where'd you guys grow up? Or do you remember? Or do you know?
I was young. My parents, I think maybe my mom went to school in New Orleans. Oh God, I feel like such a jerk that I don't even know. I don't even know where they're from. From the South, probably. I don't know.
All right, man. So how was excuse me? How was life growing up in California? Like,
you all right?
Yeah, smoking some of this weed here and it got down the wrong pipe. It happens. I'm gonna try to.
I love Southern California. I mean, Southern California was great for me. You know, I was all into about punk rock and skateboarding and stuff like that. So that it was a great place to grow up, and being around so much music at a very young age, it was awesome.
All right, where'd you go to high school at?
I went to high school in Van Nuys at Grant High School, which I think the guys in Quiet Riot might have gone to Grant. I know that a lot of bands started in that area, but I don't know who else. I didn't have any friends in high school, so I don't really know who else went to my high school.
You say you don't have friends in high school. What were you doing in high school? Were you in bands in high school? Did you have bands in high school? What were you?
I was hanging out with my skater friends and doing bad stuff, and that's what I did for a long time. So I wasn't popular kids, and I was into punk rock in high school. So back then, living in that area in Southern California, there weren't a lot of us punkers then. So in my school, it was kind of like the outcast sort of.
Okay. Now, when you say you were into skating back, that was when Tony Hawk was coming up. Were you?
No. That was way before.
Way past you. Okay.
Like Tony Alva and Jay Adams and all the Dogtown stuff. That's what.
The Dogtown and Z-Boys group. Okay. So you're in the pioneering group of skateboarding when they didn't have enough money to fill up the pools, so you guys just were skateboarding in the dry pools or some stuff.
We looked for empty pools and we used to go skating in those. That's what we did for fun.
That's awesome, man. So, what was the music scene like when you were coming up in high school? Did you really get it? You say you were into the punk. You really got into what were some of your favorite bands like when you were rocking in high school?
We go see the Germs, TSOL, Adolescents, Black Flag, Circle Jerks, Fear. Those are the bands that we would go see. And then, at around that time, there were, bands that were playing, Rat was starting to make it big. Motley Crue was starting to make it big in my area. But, I remember going to see Quiet Riot once when Randy Rhoads was still the guitarist. And that was just because, the girls were at the show. That wasn't my scene, but I still remember going to that show.
Okay. So, what was, hold on, what was that? No, but did you yourself have a band when you were in high school?
No, not in high school. No, I just was a big fan and just always wanted to, do that stuff. But I never played in a band in high school.
All right. Did you out of high school? Did you go to community college, junior college, or college, or what was your first thing you did out of high school?
Nothing. After high school, I just tried to get a job, working and eventually got a job being a club DJ and stuff. So it was, just working but didn't do any band stuff. I was just DJing at nightclubs.
All right, so you were just hanging out around nightclubs. What first got you into? I mean, you were into obviously into music, being the DJ. Like, what kind of music were you DJing at the time?
Well,
like, what
first
got you into the headbanging stuff?
It was dance music. I mean, it was, I was into, at that time, I was really starting to get into a lot of the local metal bands that were in LA, but I was still I was DJing and I was playing, the stuff that kids were dancing to, whether it was like new wave or early. I mean, it wasn't necessarily my favorite, even though I do like that type of music, but it was, George Clinton and stuff like that.
Right, probably fucking up. I dig it. Now, did you always figure out you were gonna go into music? Like, what did you think you were gonna be when you were little? Like, oh, I want to be a baseball player. I want to be an astronaut. Did you think, hey, I want to be in the music scene, or it just kind of happened that way?
The craziest thing is when I was like a young kid, I wrote on a piece of paper that I wanted to be a DJ, and this is when I was like a young kid, like 6. And I was looking at that paper and I was like, wow, I wanted to be a DJ when I was 6 years old. So I always wanted to be involved in music, to think of what I was going to do when I was grow up. I'm older than dirt right now and I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. But somehow I've, done okay with Cat House and with all the rock and roll stuff still. And it's I'm sitting here right now and I have 3 offices and I'm sitting in here and all they do is sell Cat House shirts. And I'm still surprised that I'm still doing this stuff now, but I'm very, very lucky because it's what I like to do.
Now, were you there for the first days of the hair metal scene when it broke out down there? Describe how that was.
I don't know what, I mean, I never used the term hair metal, so I don't know what you would say is when the scene started. I mean, there were bands like Motley Crue and Rat, and I wasn't there for those days, but yeah, I was there when Guns N' Roses and LA Guns and Faster Pussycat and all those bands. I was at the first show ever of Faster Pussycat, so I was there. They started playing when they just started for sure.
Okay, yeah, I remember Faster Pussycat. Well, actually, the one song comes in my rotational thing that I can't remember the fucking lyrics. So did you? Were you always? You obviously touched on the punk rock earlier, but you were playing the dance music and the DJ. Did the hair metal just kind of take over at that point? I know you like the hair metal. Did that genre of music, the Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Def Leppard type thing?
Well, bands like Guns N' Roses always. I mean, bands like Guns N' Roses and Faster Pussycat and other guns. Those to me felt just like different versions of punk rock. It wasn't like what you call hair metal. It wasn't like that type of stuff. It was rock and roll. When I saw Guns N' Roses, I didn't really think that it was part of the scene. I just thought it was just a really good rock and roll band, and that's how come we all started, that was our scene. And it was all of our bands that, we used to hang out with, and it just became kind of our thing.
Now, would you say that like the scene kind of that maybe the LA scene, just we didn't know about it in the rest of the country, so that's why you guys were kind of just immune to it type thing, and it just
at first it was just our friends. It was just our friends at first, but then our friends started getting played on the radio, and then our friends are selling out arenas. So pretty soon these local bands that were just playing the Cat House became bands that were selling millions of records. So it was always a little bit bizarre for us to see all these bands that were just all of our friends becoming huge.
Now, how old did you start working at the Cat House first, or how did you come about the Cat House?
Because I was a DJ, I just wanted a rock and roll club. So I just kind of convinced this place to let me do this rock and roll club. And I just turned 21. And I just kind of bullshitted my way in there, and that's kind of how it worked. And it just, I was lucky. It just ended up becoming the best club in the world, the best rock and roll club in the world, just by just working my ass off, making it work. I didn't have any experience in doing something like that.
Okay, because I read it was run down before. So you were actually working at the club the whole time, and then you bought it when you were 21 and just refurbished it into the Cat House.
No, I didn't buy the club. I just found a club that wasn't doing anything. And I said, hey, can I do Cat House there? I just went to them and I'm like, hey, let me rent it out one day a week. and they weren't doing anything. So they're like, okay, let's see what you can do. So I did it, and it was kind of like I didn't own the building, so to speak. I just kind of rented it out, and
okay.
becoming like really, really huge.
I got it. Okay, I never knew that. So that was the Tuesday night thing. You rented it out on Tuesdays, and that's when the bands would come through?
Yep, we did it only Tuesday nights, and we did it that way for about 7 years. And then we opened up another club called Bordello that was just a dance club, and kept that going for about 5 years. It was a dance club, but it played like really cool music. But yeah, I'd find clubs that weren't doing anything, and I would just rent them out, and just for like a couple days, 1 day a week, and that would be the day that everybody go out. If you were open, 5 days a week, some people might go Tuesday, some people might go Saturday. But if we're only open 1 day a week, then everybody's going to show up on Tuesday, and then you're going to be packed. And we were.
Well, on Tuesday, that was in hindsight, you probably would agree, but that was a unique, good marketing strategy too, because like Tuesday is not really a party night. Like, no, people don't think about Tuesday, but if they got a reason to go out, they will for sure go out.
Sundays, everybody's kind of a little bit hungover. Monday, they're just starting to get like everything back to normal. And Tuesday is like, okay, yeah. And if you have a club that's good enough, it doesn't matter what day it is, everybody's going to go. But, you don't want to do weekends, because that's sort of amateur nights. And also, that's a night, there's a lot of stuff going on. Tuesday, there was nothing else going on. So pretty soon, we were the thing that was going on. So there were people that like didn't go out Saturdays, they went out Tuesdays. So, that became a tradition. It was great.
Now, who were some of the, besides Faster Pussy, did Faster Pussycat start at your club? Or
No,
started?
They started at a club called the Central, but I mean, that was their club. That's where they used to hang out all the time. But,
And who were did Guns N' Roses, I read they played it before they played the LA Coliseum. Who were some of the bands that you guys broke, or just, was it just kind of a hangout place and you guys didn't really think of it like that?
No, we had a few bands that played there that did pretty good. Guns N' Roses, Alice Cooper, Black Crowes, Pearl Jam, White Zombie, Alice in Chains, Motorhead. Pretty much every rock and roll band played the Cat House at one point. But we never announced it. It was always like a secret show. Alice Cooper played the Cat House on Halloween, which was really fun.
Oh, so you guys actually didn't even broadcast. It was just word of mouth. Whoever showed up that day, and then or not whoever showed up today, but people would just come on Tuesday at say whatever 9-10 o'clock, and then whoever was there, and they just rocked with it.
When we had Megadeth play, when Megadeth did the Cat House, they were played under the name Vic and the Rattleheads. We didn't even promote that it was Megadeth. So whenever we had bands play, usually it would just be word of mouth.
Nice. That reminds me of that one Beavis and Butthead when they advertised. Beavis and Butthead wanted to play that club, and they said, "What's your band's name?" "We're Metallica." And then everybody came and rocked the house and thought Metallica was gonna be there, and nothing was there. Is that where you first met Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses, or where did you first? How did you first find that?
Cat House was the Cat House was opening. That's where I met all those guys because of the club. That's how. They came in the really early stages, and then we became friends, and then they helped the club, get big.
Okay. Was he the person who got you in touch with MTV, or how did all that come about?
Yes. And I only have like 4 more minutes, just so you know.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, when the whole thing with Headbangers Ball came up, Axl was the one that, helped facilitate that interview by talking to the people at MTV, and he suggested that I try for the job because I never thought about being a VJ. I didn't even have MTV. So I called up, and he kind of hooked the whole thing up for me.
Oh, nice. All right, since we're running out of time, I only got a little bit of time today. I'll skim down some of the questions here. On the following bands, 1 to 6, rate how hard they partied, 1 being the hardest.
Okay.
Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Slaughter, Poison, Def Leppard, and Skid Row.
Guns N' Roses hardest. Motley Crue pretty hard. Poison, Slaughter I doubt at all. Sebastian was pretty hard from Skid Row, and I don't remember who the other bands were.
Def Leppard.
I have no idea.
Okay. Now, let's see real quick. Who rang the bell in 2000, somewhere in 1992 and 1993, somebody rang the bell and declared that the hair metal was quote unquote dead forever. Now, it's not really dead. The band still persisted and whatnot, but like that 85 to 92 peak was kind of like everybody wore makeup, everybody with their hair and stuff. Was that Was that when you just made you decide to cut your hair? What made you decide to cut your hair back then? Was that the whole thing?
No, I decided to cut my hair just because I wanted to have my hair short again. I mean, nobody had short hair back then, and I just was bored with long hair. And just like now, everybody's got short hair, and I grew my hair long just because I didn't really give. I would just like it was always in my eyes, it was always in my face, and I was just kind of bored. It wasn't like, oh, I'm making a statement. It was just I just fucking cut my hair. You know, I don't know. People made a big deal of it, and now the same people that made a big deal of it are all bald, and I've got long hair, so.
I'm one of the bald ones. I thought you looked cool either way, but it was just ironic because hair metal ended and then your hair kind of stopped too. It seemed like.
I don't understand when people say like I don't use the word hair metal, but people said like yeah, and hair metal ended, and now Motley Crue is only selling out 5 nights at arenas, and Guns N' Roses is the biggest rock and roll band in the world, and it's like I don't understand. Like when people say that, I don't know what people are talking about. I mean, even though like I wasn't. I mean. You know, Poison sold millions of records and all those, but like, I don't know. I just listen to rock and roll. I don't really use the term hair metal because I think it was like kind of silly, but you know, just like people said like, oh yeah, grunge is dead. I'm like, Pearl Jam will sell more records, sell more tickets than almost any other band right now. You know, it's all rock and roll to me. I listen to Motorhead. Motorhead plays rock and roll. I don't put everything into categories. If I want to listen to an old, you know, if I want to listen to a Fast Pussycat record, I put on a rock and roll record. If I want to listen to, you know, Slayer, put on Slayer. I don't look at everything as genres. I just listen to rock and roll.
Heck yeah, man. So how cool was it to be in that November Rain video? Did you ask to be in there? Or did Axel come up to you and be like, hey man, you need to be in this?
Axel asked me to be in it, and it was you know it was cool. I mean, the one thing about Guns N' Roses is they had a knack of always asking their friends to be involved in certain things they did, like that video. So that was really, really fun. It was long. It was a long day, but it was still a lot of fun.
That was actually one of my questions. How long was the shoot on that video?
It was all day. I mean, we were there early in the morning. Take forever anyway, but we were there all day long. It was crazy.
That's crazy. If you ever get a chance, he's in the video. The part where he goes, "There's no one left to blame." Ricky's head's there for about 2.5 seconds on the shot. Maybe it's even less than that. When Headbangers Ball ended, was that kind of a turning point for you? When did they come to you, or did you just were you done with it? What happened there?
They just canceled the show. I mean, I didn't want it to stop. I was having a great time, but you know, I'd done it for a long time, and I don't know, think it ran its course, but it was just kind of like just ended. You know, they just said, we don't need you to come to New York. I had nothing to do with the ending. I don't think I had anything to do with the ending of it. It sucked when it ended, but all of a sudden it was just over.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. When and how, this is a crazy, I mean, you obviously know this because you're Reverend now, but when, how, and why did you become an ordained minister?
Just to do weddings.
Okay, that was pretty much what I was assuming. Was it regularly perform weddings or just for friends?
I've always posted what I hope are inspirational things, but I don't ever, I mean, the truth is the Reverend Riki Rachtman was just to do some weddings that I did for fun, and it kind of caught on, and I've always done these things on my Twitter that have always been like, you know, trust Riki, this, that, and it's always been just like, it's always been fun stuff, and people look at it as inspirational. All I'm doing is telling myself things that I need to hear. I don't sit here thinking I'm a motivational speaker. I tell myself things on social media that other people find, you know, a positive message from, and I think that's great. But I never set out to be like, you know, I have as, you know, I mean, the Reverend thing's just been kind of fun, but I take it seriously. But it's just fun.
No doubt. What's up with your? I do follow you on Twitter. That's why I contacted you, I think, initially. But tell us about your charity, the Ricky's Ride. What does that involve? Work with just random charities, or how do you pick your charities for that? And what's involved with that?
I've done different charity. I'm not doing a ride this year. Last year we raised over $20,000 for the Alzheimer's Association. The year before that, $32,000 for Stop Soldier Suicide. And basically, I just get on a motorcycle and ride and raise a lot of money for charity and give all of the money that we raise to the charity. There's really nothing more than that. It's just something that we just do for a lot of fun.
Nice, man. So tell me about, you have a show too, right? A podcast yourself?
I have the Cat House Hollywood podcast, which I haven't done, which was funny because I haven't done it for like over a year, and I just looked, and last week it was number 33 on iTunes, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to start doing these again. So I have the Cat House Hollywood podcast, and I also have the Triple R podcast, which just has, you know, random guests, everybody from, you know, I mean, I had the last interview with Burt Reynolds. It's just fun stuff. But I might go back into podcasting because I really enjoyed doing it, and they did very well.
Obviously, I do too, and I like the video aspect of it. I mean, initially, when we started it, the show, it was I was going to try to do audio only, but it was just too much work to put the audio only out there, and I just really like looking at myself on TV, to be honest with you. But how can people get a hold of you? You got anything else to promote?
I'm all over social media under my name, Riki Rachtman, RIKIRACHTMAN, and that's pretty much it.
Cool. I know you got a busy schedule. You said you had 4 minutes, and I gave you 6, or gave me 6, so I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for coming out. I'll cut this and probably air it on Friday. I got to see what's up yet, so we'll go from there.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining me, Mr. Rachtman. Take it easy, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're back. Hold on, let me get myself up big screen. What's up, everybody? Kick-ass interview, right? Fucking Riki Rachtman, man. If you're out there and you want to talk some metal with me, you can join me live. Let me drop the link. Anybody's welcome to join as long as you got clothes on and as long as you are not going to, drop, crazy swear word stuff like that. Janice, I know you wanted to join. Anybody else free to welcome up? I got a whole bunch of metal stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to rock the fucking house tonight. Headbangers Ball. I used to watch that shit every fucking. Janice is joining us. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello, Janice. We used to. Janice, I got a fly in here, guys. So if you guys see me buzzing around, it's because I want to kill this fucking fly because it's driving me up a wall. But yeah, dude, I used to watch fucking Headbangers Ball every. Oh, we got a whole posse joining us today.
Let's go.
Dave. Janice is there. Leprechaun TV from Book Run, Ohio, and Mr. Chatty Addy fucking Denver, Colorado, bro. Hell yeah.
You should keep your clothes on. I'm like halfway.
Welcome everyone to the Headbangers Ball panel. Bang your head for the camera.
We got to go older than that. I'm an old Kiss fan. The old heavy metal original hair band.
Kiss is the original hair band for sure. But we can't say hair band anymore. Riki Rachtman doesn't like the defining of the genre.
Metal, man. Any way you look at it, it's heavy metal.
It was funny, dude, because I swear I probably had like 15 questions and like 10 of them had the word hair metal in it. So I had to keep going with that fucking line of questioning, and he hated all that part. But it was fun, man. I want his hair so bad. Oh, we got another person joining us too. Jules is in the house. Welcome to Jules.
Hey, y'all.
Heck
Hey,
yeah,
Jules,
man.
welcome to the show.
Rick, you know what's weird? You know what's weird is that I talk to people like Janice and Shar. Shar's in the house. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, Steelers.
She's
Steelers.
That's Sue. That's Sue. That's my friend Sue. She just has the Steelers logo to piss me off because we're all about the Cleveland motherfucking Browns up here at STD Studios, bitches. But
Stirring the pot.
Hell yeah. But dude, we got what's up, man?
What hockey team are the Cleveland Browns? I don't remember them.
Hockey. Oh, I see the fly. Hold on.
I don't know if Cleveland has a hockey team. They used to have the Barons, but I'm watching St. Louis, Colorado right now.
For a person with an attention span like mine, a fly around the studio on a live show is fucking death for ratings. But I hate fucking flies, dude. I really do. Flies are my least favorite insect.
Someone needed to capture him tracking that fly.
Right? Whoa! In case anybody's wondering, that's Miss Jules' there on New Hampshire.
Miss Jules' computer's running hard.
Right? It's got
I'll mute it for a minute.
Yeah, let it cool
Once it
down.
shuts down.
The best team.
I got
What's
your
up, there?
favorite sound right here.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here.
You want some space? All right, let me see if I can space. There we go.
I like Let, but not that much. I like Jules, but that much.
We got some comments about we got Ghost. We got Go Lions in the comments. Go Lions from Partly Cloudy. He's up in Detroit, so I can roll with that. I got no problem with the Detroit
What's
Lions.
up, Partly Cloudy?
They're in a whole different
What's up,
conference. So I
brother?
have no problem with that. And
I
Moose
wish he
Gals-
would have came. I wish he would have came down for the draft, man. I hung out with a bunch of Detroit fans, man. I wish he would have came down, man.
We would have had the draft was so fun, man. I was on TV so much on the draft. And I got my phone. I started blowing up. I knew I was getting on camera because I saw Well, I knew that I was going to be on camera to start out with because the camera was literally right in front of my face, so I knew it was going to be given. But then as soon as they panned by, my phone started messages. You're on TV, you're on TV. I was like, hell yeah. And then boom, baby. Fuck yes, man.
Big time.
Shar, how is Shar still up, man? It's like fucking 3 a.m. out there. She's got to be fucking tired as hell.
Later. No, it is 3. Yeah, you're right.
It's 3 a.m. where she is, yeah.
I do some quick math at 2:55.
Where?
Lonely. Hell yeah. So everybody on the panel, we're going to go over some rock and roll stuff here. I got some basic questions, and there's a whole list of bands. We're going to see if anybody ever seen any of these bands, all right? So everybody, we'll start with me, and then we'll go to Janice's way, and we'll go to Dave, down to Lep, and we'll flip and keep back around to Jules, and we'll come back up. So it's going to be like that, all right?
What's the question?
Maybe it's backwards.
I was a deprived child. I didn't see too many.
All right, so Janice, what was your first concert?
AC/DC, December 10th, 1981, Maple Leaf Gardens, for those about to rock, and I was 14.
Wow, she knows that one to the T.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first time I experienced drugs.
Oh, Andrew's in the house. Andrew Birdlyle's in the chat. If you want, hey Andrew, if you want to jump up, bud, we can. Here's the link. That was
my first concert. I'll never forget that concert ever.
All right, Dave, what was your first concert?
My first concert was Kiss, and the opening act was Wasp.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Old school shit. Welcome to the chat for the first time ever, Mr. Andrew Birdlyle.
Hi.
Drew, what's up, buddy?
Hey!
Cheers, man. Hell yeah.
You know, this is the first time I've ever heard his voice before. What's going on, man? Chilling, man. Chilling.
First concert ever was Kiss. They beat up on Michael Jackson, and Wasp was the opener, and their claim to fame was one song was Beep Like a Beast.
Oh, wow.
What year was that, Dave?
Oh, shit.
You can ballpark if you don't remember back that far.
Early 80s.
Okay. Right in the middle of Kiss's height there, I'd say. All right, yeah. What was your first concert, bro?
Real quick, market fell through, unfortunately. I'm trying to think, and the only one farthest back has to be 95, and it wasn't metal, it wasn't rock, it was Cool in the Gang doing an oldies like concert stuff. Saw some really good old school musicians. So that's as far back as I think it is. It's got to be. I've had to have been about 12 when I got to go see Cool in the Gang.
That's going back. Cool in the Gang.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was old school radio, or the oldies radio station.
Mine's even lamer than that. So, all right, Drew, what was your?
I envy all you who were able to see concerts in your teens. I was one of those deprived children who didn't have enough money to scratch his ass. I didn't see my first concert until my early 20s.
Yeah.
JB said,
it's not all I've been to, JB. I've been to plenty.
Celebration time.
All right, officially my second to last class for the night.
Oh, my God. All right, Drew, what was your first concert, brother? Andrew, what was your first concert, bud?
We lost Drew?
No, Drew can still hear us. Drew, can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
9th grade.
If he
I saw the Monkees.
I think he froze.
On the 25th anniversary tour.
Say the band again?
Mike Nesmith. And
the Monkees?
Actually, Mickey Dolenz and Mike Nesmith, the two remaining Monkees, are getting ready to embark on another tour now.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, wow.
That's
now
phenomenal.
My youngest is Down syndrome, and he loves the Monkees.
Hey, with the Monkees, did they write their own songs or no?
I don't think so.
50-50 on that from what I saw on a memorial.
Davy Jones, man, he was a shit. Now, Lep, what was your first concert, bro, that you remember at least?
Muted.
You're muted, bro. Use sign language if you can't. And if you can't pick it up, hold on. All right, he's got it. Hold on.
I'm petty. I'm just kidding.
He's got to figure out his thing there.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, there we go. We can hear you now. All right, Lep, what was your first concert?
For some reason, it defaults when I come into StreamYard now. I have no idea. But anyways, So I'm gonna give you guys something to make fun of me probably for the rest of your life. Something you could probably laugh about. So I didn't go to concerts when I was young. 15 was my first concert, and you remember Dino?
The Dino's Bar and Grill from hanging down at Dino's. That one. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
The fuck, man.
Lep, you're like on permanent pause.
Yeah, he froze up. You may have to reset.
Are you guys there?
Yeah, we can hear you, bud. I have not heard of the band Dino. Is it Dino?
It's from Flintstone.
Dino Band. American singer. It was made of powerhouse musicians,
Maybe.
saxophone. Wow, this is okay. Dino.
Okay.
Dino Esposito is an American DJ, singer, and record producer. Is that it, Lep?
Yeah. Do you remember SWV?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sisters with Voices.
Mhm.
And guess who headlined? I'm gonna give you guys a guess. All right. Guess what would headline that show?
Tupac.
This was 1990.
Tupac.
1990.
Paula Abdul.
Mariah Carey.
I was
Vanilla
thinking maybe Whitney Houston.
Vanilla Ice.
No
My
idea.
fucking internet sucks, dude.
Vanilla Ice.
good?
My fucking internet sucks.
Yeah,
No.
bud. Who
New
was it?
Kids on the Block.
Oh wow!
Oh no!
Yeah,
You had the right stuff.
Lep by Lep. Oh baby, he always has the right stuff. My first concert was 1989. It was at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. It was the Beach Boys band. I went there with the game with it was me and my mom. And if you paid $5 extra, you got to see the Beach Boys band concert after the game. So that was my first concert totally. Now, Janice, besides AC/DC, what was your first heavy metal concert, like headbanging concert?
I'm gonna show you, and you guys are gonna guess who this is by my concert shirt that I've never worn in my life.
She's never worn the shirt. You know, why have you worn the shirt? Is it because it's too small, or you just didn't want to ruin it?
Because it's
Perfect.
because it's
All of the
just
above.
too nice to wear. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay, so here, Joey, you might want to put this up on me for a minute. This is 2003.
All right, hold on.
This is where they played. You can look at the names on that. Look at Toronto, Canada.
Yep.
Okay.
Sky Dome.
Neil Diamond.
Columbus, Ohio. I seen
Yeah, I
Columbus.
noticed that too.
Yeah, I saw Denver and
Okay, I'm
Vesco.
going to give you another hint.
Is that you two? Oh, no.
Metallica, it says on the thing. We can see the writing now. Summer Sanitarium 2003. Nice. That's
Got a
not,
guess yet?
White Horse.
5 bands.
it
I
says
saw,
Metallica.
I saw Lincoln Park on there.
Yeah, Metallica, Linkin Park, Slayer. Who was the other ones? I can't. Nice. Linkin Park, Mudvayne. Oh, I remember Mudvayne, the Deftones.
Oh, Deftones would have been a good one.
Oh, and Limp Bizkit too. Limp Bizkit's in the house.
This
Limp Bizkit's
was-
my favorite thing to me.
This
Love
was a like 5-hour concert. And the reason that I never wore it was because I just thought, and it was called,
Oh,
see how they're all
Metallica,
on the
yeah.
shirt?
Mhm.
Sanitarium, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! They're all
The
dressed up like
inmates-
fucking insane asylum. Like,
This thing was probably $45 in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
oh yeah, concert T-shirts are such a ripoff, dude.
They're like
Such a
60.
Anyway.
They're like 60 anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So obviously Metallica is the biggest band I've seen. But Limp Bizkit was there, and Linkin Park was there, and Linkin Park, my heart, my kid. I thought my kid was gonna lose his shit when Chester Bennington died. He like lost his mind.
No.
did
He's
you know
got a
that?
tattoo of them on his arm?
There's that song "Bleed It Out." That's actually
Yeah.
about being on your period. I didn't know a lot of people knew that or not.
No, I didn't know that.
I just made that up. I don't know if that's true or not. That'd be
Where's an apple? Where's my slap?
bleed it out, digging deep. I mean, if you think about the lyrics, bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. throw it away with a tampon after you're done with your cycle.
That's a
If
clever way.
anybody would know that
That's
fact,
true.
to you, Joey.
It's a clever way. That's a
So-
clever way to look at it.
Hi, Monica.
This is how my mind thinks.
Come on.
Oh, Monica Tia Moni Arts. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I think most of you guys have subscribed already. But,
Anyway, that's the heaviest band I've seen, but I have a stack of concert tickets probably like this. I have every ticket I've ever had. I have in an envelope. So
Lost them all.
I just keep stuff like that because it's interesting. Now you can't read the AC/DC ticket anymore because it's now 40 years ago.
it's fossilized now, so you can't even see it. It's just like
It's kind of faded out a little bit.
it's like trying to read the original 10 Commandment stones. You can't read that shit. It's all faded away due to weathering and sun damage. All right, Dave, who was the first metal concert you saw? First metal concert.
Kiss.
Who was the second one then?
Kiss.
Did you only see Kiss your entire life?
Yes.
I've only seen a total of 3 concerts in my total lifetime.
Wow.
Have they
Wow.
all been Kiss?
No, one of them was an old country band where what the hell was his name? It's in an apartment. It was country.
Okay. 3
Oh,
concerts.
it's,
The next section, when we go over the list of bands, you're not going to have to participate in that one because you believe in the tour.
again, I've only Neil Diamond was one concert I saw. Kiss was the first one. Neil Diamond was the last. And I can't think of his name. Country singer and the Stutterer's daughter opened for him.
Oh.
No clue. When it comes to country music,
Yeah.
straight over my head, brother.
So are we just supposed to tell you if we've seen the band that you've got on that list or
Pam
not? Or?
Tillen.
I mean, I YouTubed all the concerts.
Well, we're gonna talk about some of these bands as well coming up. But Chad, what was your first metal concert?
God, it was either, I can't remember because it was 98. I don't remember if I believe it was Tool at Red Rocks in 98.
Okay, that's a big band.
My sister took me there, and I know I saw Korn Family Values the same year, and I think that was in the fall. So I would go with Tool at Red Rocks. First concert, not the best concert I've ever seen, but that's top 3.
That's my brother's favorite band, Tool.
I love them.
Do you remember that the Beavis and Butthead when they were going over the Tool video and the guy's hand was going like this real fast? The Beavis was like, if I could move my hand that fast, I'd never leave the house.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was from the video Sober, if I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah, sober.
Yeah.
All right, Drew, what was your first metal concert, bro?
Gina says hers was Motley Crue. Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, type in, what was your first
I
metal
saw Tool
concert?
with the Melvin. No. My first metal concert was Judas Priest.
Nice.
I've seen Priest too.
I remember when Priest opened for Kiss and they got booed off the stage.
For shame.
That's horrid.
You got Rat.
And lost Maiden.
Mick Bro, he worked at the Download Festival for many years, worked with many great bands. Hell yeah. Sure,
That
had some metal concerts. That's funny.
That was like middle 70s when Priest got booed off the stage as an opener for Kiss.
Now, wasn't Judas Priest the band where the lead singer I can't remember his name. Was it Bruce something? And then he quit the band and they had somebody else do the. I think it was later in their career because there was a Mark Wahlberg movie based on that. Do you remember that? You know what I'm talking about. Way later in the bands, after Judas Priest, it was like not in the 70s when they're
That wasn't Scorpions or Priest.
Kicks. I remember Kicks. Hell yeah. Wait, hold on. Where was that? Kicks up here.
Where's your best tonight, Mike?
What's that, Dave?
Where's her little cuddlies tonight?
Oh, the Chipmunks, they're sleeping, bro.
They're all asleep.
Too warm out, dude. They've been.
We had a hard day, and plus, I don't want to take away your conversation from metal, but the Chipmunks sleep like 16 to 18 hours a day, and it's been really hot. They're not adjusting fast to the air conditioning versus 31-degree heat, so they're all sprawled out all over the place. So, Hey, the Redneck Connection.
Oh, nice. Ken, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen Ken. Come up, Ken, if you want, bud. We're doing some chat about the music. The Redneck Connection's awesome. He does chats in the middle of the day when nobody else is doing them, which is cool. He's always like,
Except
hey,
me.
hey, everybody, I'm Ken. I need some coffee. And then he rolls over and complains about his back for a little bit. But he's a really good dude, though. I love
I
that.
just met him the other night somewhere. Where did I just meet? I just met him.
He was
and
probably
his
on
wife-
Jimmy C stream or something.
His
They're
wife
all-
was in the background.
Hey, Redneck, come join us.
Yeah, come on, Ken. Come on up. All right, so I got all these bands here, and we're going to talk about these bands, and we're going to go around the panel and see if anybody's been to these concerts or what you think about the bands. These are the most popular, I'd say, metal bands. Some would argue, but if they're even some of them are metal, but I mean, we could add some maybe later if we're running too slow or whatever. But this should be a good list. All right, now Janice already been to Metallica, as she already said. So
Only once, yeah.
one time. What was that was 80? What was the year on that? 03, you said?
2003.
Okay.
But I saw AC/DC 4 times.
Okay.
I saw Aerosmith 4
Wait,
times.
we're going over one band at a time. All those bands are going to be on the list. Let's go in order here. There's a very strict thing to this. All right.
Alphabetical order, Joey. Come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to put these in alphabetical order because my mind doesn't work in alphabetical order. It just works.
Mine does.
So when you now you totally made me forget my question about. Oh, you got the shirt.
You were
already.
asking about Metallica.
Yeah. What did they close with? Did they close with Master of Puppets or one?
It was a 6-hour concert. I don't freaking remember. It was almost 20 years ago.
When I saw Metallica, I told you I saw Metallica. I told you in Messenger. I saw Metallica December 31st, 1999 at the Pontiac Silverdome.
Yeah.
It was Kid Rock open for him, and there was Seven Dust and Ted Nugent. It was like you did. They always toured like 3, 4, 5 bands and shit. And then they counted down midnight. You know, the Millennium turn with the guitar and all that. And then they closed with Detroit Rock City. I think that song's out there because that's not one of their songs. It's one of Kiss's songs, but they're in Detroit, so they were going to play Detroit Rock City. So it was a pretty raw show, man. I dug it.
Did you say 99?
Nugent, really?
Yeah.
What I know, what I like. Got to turn it up tonight.
All right, so Dave, you've never seen Metallica, obviously. Chad, have you seen Metallica?
Negative.
Never seen Metallica. Drew, what about you? You seen Metallica? We got some lag in Drew's end. You see Metallica, Drew?
Twice.
Nice.
I saw
Which era were they
in the
touring in?
80s.
Oh, see, that's what I would have loved to see. Man, I would have seen it in the 80s. Man, right around when they came out with Master of Puppets or Injustice for All would have been a fucking great time to go see those guys. Because after the Black Album came out, they were kind of really commercialized. They started getting really commercialized right after the Black Album. They were still a good band, but there was a bit in there where Metallica lost a lot of the fans. I mean, not a lot of maybe a lot of fans, but some of the hardcore fans were like, go back to other shit, like that whole S&M thing with the symphony, and some of those were a little bit. I don't know.
They didn't lose fans because of Napster.
was it Metallica? You know what? It was
Yes,
Metallica.
they killed Napster.
That was fucking, you know what? I remember that, dude. I was there was like 350,000 people that were blocked from downloading Metallica and Napster, and I was one of them because I to this day I still actually have that song in my Amazon Music. That's hilarious. Well, I totally forgot about that. That was 2 years ago. Do you like Metallica after they cut their hair? I don't know. They still rock. I haven't seen them. I mean, now you see a band in their 60s, it's kind of like whatever. But I mean, Metallica still rocks. I still rock out.
They still rock it.
Hey, what's wrong with it being in your 60s?
Nothing at all. If you're in your 60s, you can just do whatever the fuck.
I mean, they've been around so long that everything they play is just muscle memory.
Oh yeah,
and they still rock the shit. I guarantee it.
I mean, I wonder if they probably ever get sick of some of their songs. Like, if I got to play fucking Master of Puppets one more time. Actually, they probably like Master of Puppets. Because I remember when they were playing it, Jim started out with and he's like, "Do you want this?" And he's get the crowd because that's probably one of their favorite songs. So, what's your top favorite Metallica song? We'll start, Janice. What's your favorite Metallica song?
I can't pick one. I can't. It's impossible.
This answer is brought to you by the Cop Out Bureau.
Yeah, exactly.
Cop outs. All right, Dave, what's your favorite Metallica song?
I'm with Janice. It's hard to pick one over the other.
All right, another cop out. Chad, give me a Metallica song. Don't cop out.
Hi, Enter Sandman. It's up there, big time.
I'm
Yeah,
taking Moose
Rayman's
Jaws.
a good one.
One is such a fucking epic
It
song.
is a good song.
That one might not only be my favorite Metallica song, that might be my favorite song of all time, period. I'm not going to lie. That's a really fucking rocker, man. And that video, too, if you've ever get a chance, watch that Metallica video and watch the movie with the story behind that video. Holy fuck, that's a mind fuck, man. Wow. You'll really have an epic night and maybe crazy dreams if you're watching that video, man. You really, especially that movie. The movie's called Johnny Got His Gun. It's from 1971. It's
Hi, Micah.
Oh my God, that's so.
Ken is in the house. Oh shit, my man.
What's up, Redneck?
What's going on?
So, Joey, I found the set list from that concert for you.
What was the closer? Just give me the closer.
Enter Sandman.
Nice.
I didn't hear the question, but I have only one comment to make. You were asking about concerts that you were in.
No, what
Does that count as?
The first two questions were what was your first concert and then what was your first metal concert?
Oh, both of them are the same thing.
What was it?
Metallica Black Album.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good concert.
Beautiful.
And that's the
Great
one and
tour.
only concert I ever paid for.
Nice.
Wow.
So
Cheers,
what's your favorite Metallica song then?
Oh fuck, man. God dang.
It's a hard question, right? I think it's so many good
Yeah.
fucking bangers, man.
Puffy.
All Nightmare Long.
I can fuck with that. That's a good one.
Hi, Blake.
Oh, Blake TV's now. Blake, come up, man. Join the fucking fun, bro. We're talking about metal, and I know you like metal because you got long hair.
Hey, Moose.
Rap.
And here's a rule for everybody who's outside the U.S. and maybe not know. If you're in America and you have long hair and you don't have a Southern accent, that means you like heavy metal. 100% guaranteed. If you're a guy, at least. If you're a guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lep.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I think the
I
cicadas.
disagree with that because I don't have long hair.
Oh,
I got short hair. I love metal. Oh,
I'm not-
wait, I got long hair. Never mind.
There you go. See?
Does
You
that
get the
count?
stereotype, exactly. All right, so what about
Ah,
Aerosmith?
fuck,
Janice,
it's gonna get loud.
Janice, have you ever seen Aerosmith?
5 times.
5 times. Nice. What was the first one? What was the last one?
The last Aerosmith concert I saw was with Cinderella opening for Aerosmith.
Wow.
I know I'm old, so
I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm
Um,
just saying, like, wow, that is freaking
the
awesome.
last Aerosmith concert I saw was the album that had Jenny's Got a Gun on it. I can't remember the name of the album.
That was Pump. Aerosmith Pump. That was right after. They also had Other Side on it. Loving an Elevator.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Loving an Elevator was a great fucking video, man. With that little midget stripper. That chick was in. I think she was in Total Recall as well. I tried to get her on the show, but I couldn't find a fucking email for her.
Aw.
It's probably man. Most of those little people who get in the show business, they always end up with chemical dependency issues, man. I mean, it's quite sad, dude. It's like
like Vern.
Does it have to be a Metallica song or can it be a Metallica remix?
It could be Metallica. It could be anything with Metallica. Heck yeah.
Probably turn the page.
Then it's a remake by Queen. It was Stone Cold Crazy.
Stone Cold Crazy, you. Hell yeah, man. That's a fucking rocker.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, Queen did it and it was freaking metal, dude.
Hell yeah.
That was a rocking ass song.
All right, so Janice, what's your favorite Aerosmith song?
Dream On.
Oh hell yeah! Actually,
There's a favorite to Aerosmith.
I can't think of a better one than that one.
That might be actually my favorite one too. I mean, I
It's
do
really
love
nice.
Elevator. Back in the Saddle's really good. I mean,
They're all good.
Walk This Way is fucking amazing. But they get some kill, but damn, Dream On is just that's an iconic song. That's got to
It
top
is.
10, no? Hell yeah. Dave, what was your obviously you've never seen Aerosmith, but what's your favorite Aerosmith song?
I'm gonna have to Dream On, and there are so many of them. I had an Aerosmith T-shirt that I wore.
Hell yeah.
I swear it had to been 4 out of 5 days of the week before I was told to take it off and get it washed.
Nice. We stank braid that shit. Chad, what's your favorite Aerosmith song? And Andy, have you ever seen Aerosmith?
I have not seen Aerosmith, but oh shit! It was just on the intro song, "The Dazed and Confused." Sweet Emotion. There it is.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah, that just every time I hear that, I just smile and just feel so good. Such a good song, good feel good song.
Sean, Ken, have you ever seen Aerosmith? Do you
Never
ever
been to any concert other than Metallica or country.
Nice.
And I was forced to go to country. So,
do you have a favorite Aerosmith song?
yes, when it's turned off.
So Ken is not a fan of Aerosmith.
Not a fan of Aerosmith. I like heavier shit, dude.
Okay,
All right,
I get it.
Metallica is like one of my slower bands.
I feel it. I got to, there's a couple heavier bands on here we'll go through. Megadeth. Janice, have you ever seen Megadeth?
There you go.
I've not seen them in concert. No.
Do you have a favorite Megadeth song?
Yes. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but yeah.
I can't even think
I
right
do.
now either.
Is it Sweating Bullets? That's my favorite. Sweating
No.
Bullets.
No.
That's
Hello.
a good one.
Me again. I can only remember the hook. I gotta listen. I'm gonna write down. I gotta listen to that after the fucking show because that's a banger. Sweating.
Say hi to Grillin' and Chillin' with Mojo.
Oh shit, Grillin' Joe Mojo's in the house. It's up.
Let me see if I can remember.
Hey.
I
I had to look it up, and I figured out mine.
Yeah, Megadeth's one of those bands. He's like, if you heard the song, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's Megadeth.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Symphony of Destruction.
There
Yes!
you go. Yeah,
Hands
hands down right there.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Dave, what's
I'm
your
sure
favorite
with
Megadeth
that
song?
lady.
Do you have a favorite Megadeth song?
I'd have to hear the playlist. You know, it's I like a lot of different venues, and
Oh shit.
I don't recognize them until I hear them. And it's, oh yeah, I know that song. You know, it's unfortunately I'm more of a country person, so,
I'll be right back.
but I am an old time rocker, and if I hear the music, I can get into groove. But ask me for a title and a name, I'm out of it.
Chad, what's your favorite Megadeth song?
I had to look it up, and I'm definitely Symphony of Destruction. Hands fucking down.
There's no other song. That's immediately it. That's the
That's
one.
them.
Char's still up at 4 a.m. Char, if you keep staying up, you don't even have to go to sleep. You can just get up right away, and the whole thing's canceled.
Oh, she's paying for it tomorrow afternoon.
Right. It's gonna be 11 a.m. She's gonna be one of those giant double-decker buses falling asleep.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna rain on me. And then she's just bring an umbrella shower when you're falling asleep on the bus tomorrow, or sleep on the bottom part of the double-decker bus.
She's gonna stay up now, and then she's gonna be awake tomorrow night when I go on tomorrow night. See, she's prepping for another late night. Mick T just said he was at Live Aid at age 11.
Nice. Live
Oh
Aid has some
my
metal
God.
band here.
That's
Dude, who did I
pretty.
ask about Live Aid? One of the guys I just had on. Oh, it was Right Side Fred. I think I asked about Live Aid. That's right. That's right. Because Live Aid was at Wembley in 85, and I think they said they were some kind of just back concert or something, just doing whatever. Remember that, Janice? I can't remember exactly what they said, but that was funny. All right, we got Poison. Oh, Megadeth. I've never been to a Megadeth concert, but I've already said my favorite. Janice, have you ever been to Poison?
Who's got the music?
That music. That was Dave.
Wow.
Dave, you got music going, bud.
Got it. Got the mute.
Dave, you gotta kill that music, or else they're also going to get more copyright strikes than a bowling alley.
A hooker on a Friday night.
More strikes than
Poison.
Doc Gooden in 1984 in the rookie year. We had
Oh,
276 and smoked them motherfuckers, man. That 1986 Mets team was banger, dude. Still my favorite team. All right, let's check back in with Dave, see if the music situation's remedied. Stand by. All right, I think we're good, Dave. I think we're good. All right. So, Poison. Janice, have you ever seen Poison live in concert?
No.
Nice. I was supposed to see Poison in 2020. They were going to tour with Motley Crue and Def Leppard and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, but then they postponed it to 2021, and then they postponed it again till 2022.
I saw that, man. I saw that post. I was so bummed for you.
I'm not even going to remember that shit by then. It's ridiculous. So, Janice, what's your favorite Poison song?
That's tough because Every Rose Has Its Thorn is just, it's just like that Dream On kind of song. Like you just,
It's a great
but I
ballad.
like Unskinny Bop too.
That
Because
was a solid CD, man. That whole CD.
Yeah, the whole, yeah.
White Lion. That's an old school one. Jeez, I haven't heard of White Lion in fucking years. Dave, do you have a favorite
Oh my god.
Poison song? Something to believe in, maybe, or
That's another one. See,
something to believe in.
I'm pulling up their list right now.
Got mine
Yeah,
headed up.
Do you got a new one besides the ones we mentioned? You got a favorite Poison song?
Oh, fucking Poison.
I know you ain't got one, Ken. Every Rose, Unskinny Bob, Ride the Wind.
I got one.
Life Goes On. Talk Dirty to
There
Me.
was so many.
Yes,
Say
that
your
one.
Something to believe in.
That was a beautiful song.
Believe
Just,
in.
it's tough.
Give me something to believe in. Yeah. All
That's
right,
the one.
Uncle Tom's
Ken
Cabin.
for the Poison question.
No,
because
that was
Yeah, mine's
that was
talk,
Warrant, wasn't it?
mine's talk dirty to me, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
so
what?
hard to come up with the
God damn.
titles. You know, I gotta look them up. Yes.
Sorry.
Moose Gal, were you on the Rock of Love? Is that why you got to see the Bret Michaels
Poison.
concert for free? But that Rock of Love kind of ruined Poison for a while for me. It's like, why the fuck are you doing this, dude? This is so stupid. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just for reality TV, and we're all trying to just make it out here in showbiz, man. So this band's good. Motley Crue. Janice, you ever seen Motley Crue?
Yes.
Mm.
I got to see Motley Crue with Aerosmith. So
hell
Oh, there you
Like-
go.
the best concerts to me are the ones where you just love both and wouldn't care who opened for who. Just like the Linkin Park, Metallica, Limp Bizkit. Like, how can you ever imagine seeing all those people in one venue? I guess these would all be, by the way, these would be at CNE Stadium, which was before the Sky Dome was built in Toronto, and that
Is
was
that
probably
Exhibition Stadium? Is that what they call it?
CNE Stadium, Exhibition Stadium. Yeah.
Well, I remember when Sky Dome was called the Sky Dome, and then they dropped the from it, and now it's just called Sky Dome. And now it's called like the Rogers Center Sky Dome at Horse Field or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Just keep adding words to it because it's
Right.
ancient. It's old as
Yeah.
hell. It's 30 years old. Tear it down.
No, I never got to see Poison. It just never worked out. I liked them, but I never got to go. No.
Well, have you ever stayed at one of those hotels in the Sky Dome? Like we could see the game from the. Why not, dude? That would look so fun, man. Just sit up
Because I
there.
used to live in downtown Toronto beside Maple Leaf Gardens at the time when I was going to all these concerts, which is another reason. Because if I can tell you, if you go into the gray section if you go into the gray section in Maple Leaf Gardens, it's at the top. But those were $5 concert tickets, people. Do you know how many bands I went in and just saw for $5 just because I could hear it anyway from my apartment? I may as well just go,
Yeah.
Right? Hell yeah.
right?
Black Sabbath is coming up, JV. Don't worry about that. So Motley Crue.
Your mama don't dance.
So Janice, what's your favorite Motley Crue song?
Me?
Start My Heart.
Oh my God. Smoking in the
Favorite what?
boys' room. Maybe
Smoking
That was
Poison's a good
a
one.
good one.
that was a good one.
Without you in
There's
my
so many.
life, I slowly
Oh, Motley
will
Crue.
to die. Oh, great fucking song, right? Man, Crew's right up there. They may be like number 2.
They're like really high up on my list too.
All of them rock too, man. They're all just such fucking rockers. They just go out there and just do whatever the fuck they want. Don't give a fuck. Who says?
Showed at the Devil. That was a great
Yeah.
song. Showed at the Devil. Oh.
That's earlier Crew. Oh yeah.
Man.
Dave, what's your favorite Motley Crue song, Dave?
I just had the name and I lost it. Shout at the Devil's good.
It was.
Oh, what the hell was it? I just had it here a second ago and I lost it.
Girls, girls, girls.
Girls.
Oh, Girls is always good because I can enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Pass.
Okay.
Kickstart My Heart.
Good one.
Such a good
But
fucking song.
mine's more of a ballad because I'm younger. So mine's
I
Home
had
Sweet
one of their
Home.
albums here. I can't find the
Oh,
title.
Home Sweet Home is such a.
It's such a
Oh,
good
yeah,
ballad. And by the way, you're not the
Oh,
only one with Wahoo anymore. I had
Oh,
to do a
Dr.
copy
Feelgood.
you, buddy.
Oh,
You
Dr.
mean Bad
Feelgood.
Boys by Bad Boys by Bad Boys.
He's the one that called Dr. Feelgood. See, Dr. Feelgood is arguably the term for the drug dealer. So they
Yeah.
No, is it? Really? I thought it was a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Hi, GW Nell, my
Oh, Nell's in the house. She
girly,
was
funny girl.
Yeah, she was on last week's show. Was it last week? Yeah, last week's show.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. She was joining the
Oh,
house. It was an
yeah.
awesome show. If you get to check out the last week's show with her, GW on, we had a blast.
It was so fun.
Weed.
Yeah.
We talked
Good
about,
show.
I don't remember what we talked about because I smoked some weed. And
It was
fun.
really fun, Joey.
All right,
Good one.
guys. If I
I'll
can
tell you what,
comment,
though.
Okay.
Favorite
If
time
you
of the year
do-
was when Motley Crue came through Sturgis.
Ooh,
And well, I'm what 18 miles away from Sturgis, so
So you're up in
So-
Dakotas. Nice.
so you just drive and you park on the freaking highway and you listen to the shit.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice. That's so
Joey?
many. Sturgis is so many motorcycles going to one place. Like I was out in the Vespa earlier, and my buddies
Yeah,
had
Sturgis Rally, yeah.
my three buddies had Harleys, and that's 4 bikes. And I can't imagine like fucking 40,000 motorcycles going in one spot or whatever. How many thousands it is? That's insane, man.
Oh, it's more than that by now.
It's got to sound like
Probably.
a fucking thunderstorm. I bet you if you're in South Dakota or North Dakota, I bet you wherever you're at, you could probably hear that from 50 miles away coming up, man. Fucking crazy, dude.
Well, more than that, because there are bikers that never actually make it to Sturgis, but they come down for the rally. So because
Okay,
there's
good night,
another
sir.
mini rally. There's another mini rally right here in Rapid.
Nice.
Good one, JP.
I do remember LA Guns was parts of wasn't some of those guys parts of Guns N' Roses? That's what happened. I do remember LA Guns. That was awesome.
Yep.
That's way back. All right, Def Leppard. Janice, have you ever seen Def Leppard in concert?
one moment.
Break my heart. I never got to see them in concert, but I wanted to. I just never did.
I will do what you need to do, Dave. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right. I want to bid you all a good night. I'm at
Okay.
the end of my second glass
Okay.
for
Good
my
stuff.
normal 5 to 6 glasses. So I'm trying to be good tonight. I bid you all adieu.
All right, Mr. Dave. Take it easy, brother.
I'll give you a cheers then.
And
Wow,
Mr.
Larry Rose, my man. That's old school. That's old school.
Have a good night.
Well,
Mr. Charles.
Larry Rose, did you go back into a time machine?
Miss Char is trying to say goodbye to you, Joey.
Oh, bye, Shar. Bye, Shar. See you,
Bye,
sweetie.
Shar. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, sweetheart.
We'll talk to you. Shar.
Hopefully, I see
She's
you all
awesome.
next Thursday. God bless and good night.
All right, take it
Yeah,
easy, Dave.
It's
Queensrÿche
3:30 in
was
the
another
morning
one
there.
that missed up there,
So-
buddy.
Queensrÿche. Oh, Queensrÿche's great too, man. Hell yeah. If everybody loved my comedy as much as Char, I'd have like fucking. I'd be like Larry the Cable Guy and fucking Dave Chappelle all over.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Oh,
can't
could
get
you
enough,
imagine?
man.
Could you imagine if you landed Chappelle? Holy shit!
If I can get somebody 1/4
I
of
would
the
drop everything that night just watch. 'Cause they would be feeding back and forth for an hour or two.
this summer, man, I'm trying to hit up festivals and like places where a lot of celebs are going to be in the same spot at one time. You know what I mean? So I can, hit random people up. And we're taking this bitch on the road. And we're going to KC. We're going to Minnesota. We're going to Cincinnati. I'd like to
Denver. Come on, a little farther west of KC.
Denver's coming here to play the Browns, though. That's why I'm not. The original trip list doesn't.
Football, yeah. Well,
But I mean, there's always a good reason to visit Denver. We know that, my man.
well, yeah. I mean, there's 6 within 4 miles of me, so I know what you're talking about.
JV, if anybody wants to pop up, JV or anybody else, you could definitely pop up. You don't even have to be subscribed. If you want to subscribe, that's epic. Yeah, if you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, there's a lot of you guys watching all day, and I really love it, man.
Love to
Great.
get JV up here. I think he would
Great
have
energy.
really good music knowledge.
Yeah, JV's a fucking music god, bro. Hell yeah, bring your ass up on JV. Maybe you can drop a music thing, like go out and take a leak in the yard there, because I'm a fucking sick. I don't like going in the house. But Janice, so what's your favorite Def Leppard song besides "Pour Some Sugar"? I mean, it's too obvious.
Oh my God. Def Leppard.
Love Bites, Photograph.
Too Late for Love. Is that Def Leppard?
No, I can't remember now.
It's Too Late for Love. I know it's them.
Yeah.
Look it up. Here. Oh, here.
I'm doing it back to back, but it makes sense.
Def Leppard songs.
All right. Obviously, we know Pour Some Sugar on Me, Love Bites, Hysteria, Armageddon. That's a good one too. Photograph. Too Late for Love, yeah, that's off the Pyromania album.
Pyromania, yeah. Too Late for Love. It's a good song.
Two Steps Behind. Billy's Got a Gun.
Oh, bye, GW.
Hi, GW.
Nope.
Have a good night.
I'm sad you're going, but we'll see you again.
My favorite's probably, man, Love Bites is just so good.
They're all so good, though.
That's my favorite. Yep. I'm a
Need a
ballad
cat.
kid, man. I grew up in the 80s, so hearing that as a kid, falling asleep in the back seat, hearing all the ballads, man.
Have you ever seen, Chad, have you ever seen Def Leppard?
Nope. I haven't seen too many metal concerts, unfortunately.
There's an old joke, what has 9 arms and sucks? Def Leppard.
Damn, there it is.
Ken, you got a favorite Def Leppard song, bro?
No.
No? All right.
You could. You're good.
That's great. He's like,
I love the honesty.
Right.
Negative.
You had to think about it like, nah, fuck that. That's
I was
awesome.
trying to think of a different band's fucking song just so I could be a real smart ass.
All right, here's a good one. Janice, have you ever seen Black Sabbath in concert?
See, if I may, before you
Not old
continue,
enough.
What's up, Ken? What's up?
Def Leppard always reminded me of an opening for a metal song.
Oh, so
Or if you play their music and then you bust into freaking metal. I'm not saying it doesn't matter where you start their song. It's an opening for a heavy metal song.
Mm-hmm.
Just my opinion. Okay, don't hate me.
Oh, no,
I like I love Def Leppard. That was just it's just a funny joke I read. It's
I
it's
do
a
too.
quality joke though, because you're thinking 9 arms and sucks. What the fuck is that?
And I'm just not a fan. Don't hate me.
That's awesome. All right, so Janice, have you ever seen Black Sabbath? They played a little before our time. They might be one of the first metal bands. Well, what's your favorite Black Sabbath or Ozzy song?
Oh, my
Or
God.
Ozzy.
Crazy Train.
Yes, yeah, you throw or Ozzy in there. Oh,
I mean, it's just so good. I don't. Yeah.
yeah.
For me,
I
Iron
can't
Man
think of
is
Black Sabbath right now.
Okay.
Fuck.
the name of my school was the Central Catholic Ironman. So that dun, dun,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
dun, 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 dun. Hell yeah, man.
That's
Van
a good one, JV, too.
So JV, who's your favorite member of Van Halen? Was it David Lee Roth, Eddie Van
I've
Halen,
seen both.
Jimmy
I've
Hagar?
seen both
Oh, if you
singers.
ask my favorite song from Van Halen, I already got one in my head.
All right, we can do Van Halen. Janice, how many have you saw both Van Halen's versions?
Twice.
Talk
I
about
saw David Lee Roth, and then I
Oh.
also saw Sammy Lee Hagar later.
Did you already switch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Damn it.
No,
Go ahead, tell us what we were just looking at before. We can still talk.
Black Sabbath. I couldn't think of the name of it, so I had to look it up. War
What was your
Pigs.
Oh, War Pigs.
See, my
That's-
Sabbath song is Paranoid.
See, they're all
Oh, there
different,
you
but
go.
they're all great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love War Pigs,
That's
dude.
what's,
I'm gonna listen to War Pigs after Sweating Bullets.
I saw 1984.
oh, what a
And
fucking album
Char
that is.
Avery, Char Avery, you go to bed right now, young lady.
Miss Avery, it's time to pick off your knickers and go to the bed. The constable wants you, and the headmistress needs you upstairs. Good night, love. Hurry up.
Good.
I saw the album. I saw the tour for 1984, and then I also saw Sammy Lee Hagar when they came and did OU 812, that album.
Okay.
So I got to see both. Now, when I saw them in OU 812, it was BTO, Loverboy, and Van Halen. That
Yes.
and that was
That's
at CNE
old school shit.
Stadium.
That's a weird one.
So they headlined, obviously. They headlined, but
Don't worry, Shard. Guns N' Roses is coming. We're gonna close with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
But Chad,
never,
do you got a favorite Black Sabbath song, bro?
yeah, it was Paranoid for Black Sabbath. I've never saw fucking Ozzy or Sabbath. Van
I don't
Halen's the
know.
same
I know.
way, but I do have a favorite Van Halen song if we want to do it
Yeah,
now
go
or
ahead.
later.
What's your favorite Van Halen song? Jump.
No, hands down Eruption. Are you fucking kidding me? That
Oh my
fucking
God, the
riff.
guitar.
Oh my, he's all over that thing.
Right.
It's just like perfect.
Is that the one where
Yeah,
Eddie?
he
Oh,
was
Yeah.
finger
I gotta write
picking the
that down.
shit
That's
up. Oh my god.
That's going on
Because,
that
you know-
post fucking show playlist.
Yes,
All right,
Eruption.
you got a favorite Black Sabbath song? And you already did Black Sabbath. What's your favorite Van Halen song?
None.
None?
I
Running
don't know,
with
I'm
the
just
Devil.
saying. That's a good one.
Running with
Jump
the
is
devil.
good. Hot for Teachers. See, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so freaking many. And
There
they're
were
all
so
from the
many- there were
84
so
album.
many-
They're all from 1984. That album was like the most perfect album I've ever heard.
There's so many devil songs with the word devil in it in 1984 and 1985. Shout at the devil, running with the devil,
yeah.
sympathy for the devil. It's like so many ridiculousness. That's funny.
I was 17 years old then. I was going to concerts left, right, and center.
All right, here's a good one. I gotta go on. Janice, talk about if you've ever seen Pink Floyd, and then everybody give your favorite Pink Floyd song. I gotta take it quickly.
Oh, you gotta
No
look them
Pink
up.
Floyd. Oh, Ain't Talking About Love. That's another really good Van Halen
Man,
song.
it's
Sweet Leaf from Black Sabbath is JV's. I want to tell you guys the weirdest combination of bands playing together I ever saw. And I saw the Ramones in concert. And they were opening, it was their very final Ramones concert ever. So I got to see Joey Ramone, and I'm sorry, but the Ramones are awesome. I don't care. Anyway, they opened for White Zombie. So, yeah, well, you have to imagine how odd that combination is.
Yeah, God, that's another band I wish I saw.
But I also saw Alice Cooper open for Great White New Year's Eve in the Sky Dome, downtown Toronto.
Yeah.
So I've seen some very, very cool bands, but I missed the final Supertramp concert. I missed the final Who concert. Because, you know, you don't know when they're not going to be touring anymore. So you go, oh, you know, I can't make this Who concert. But then there isn't another one.
Remember back then, every tour was their last tour.
Well, that was the time the Who came to the CNE Stadium, and there was that incident with all the trampling of people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't go. But it's the same thing. I've never had the privilege of seeing Iron Maiden in concert, and I kick my butt for not seeing Iron Maiden in concert.
Dang.
Because they're awesome.
He's back.
All
Right,
right, so
Joe?
we're talking about Pink Floyd. My favorite
Ron
Floyd
Pink
song
Floyd.
easily is "Wish You Were Here."
That's a
Wish
good
you
one.
were here.
I'm gonna go with "Shine on You, Crazy Diamond."
Nice.
That is just such a. I used to smoke so
Yeah.
much fucking weed to that shit back
I
before
like
it was legal.
another brick in the wall, I think.
That's another good one.
Like, they're all so good, right?
Hi, baby.
What Ken? What's your favorite? Who are we talking about again? Oh, who's your favorite Pink Floyd song?
We were talking about Pink Floyd. I've not seen Pink Floyd.
Not either, unfortunately. God.
Comfortably Numb. That I forgot about Comfortably Numb. That's a good one. JV, do you like the remake of
I don't
Comfortably
do
Numb?
trippy drugs, so I've never seen or heard Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd's pretty out there.
Well, I know who Pink Floyd is. I'm just not a
That's
big fan.
pretty out
That's all
there.
that, man. You're a rarity because it's like even my mom's like they're not my type of style, but man, when they come on, I listen.
I think the thing with Floyd for a lot of people is they got played a lot in the 80s
Yeah.
and 90s, like
Yeah.
in the classic.
That's the thing. Around here, they still play them on the freaking radio. It's like, shut up!
Well, back in the '80s, it was all "Learn to Fly." That's all I kept
Bye,
hearing.
Char. Go to
See you,
bed,
Char.
Char.
Come on, Char.
Take care, man.
Pink
JV,
Floyd
get
is
your ass up here,
legendary.
man.
I'm
Come
glad
on
you
now.
think so. A lot of people think Ozzy is the fucking greatest singer since sliced bread, but no.
Ozzy is just his brain shot. I mean, he's worse than. I mean, he's like, imagine if I smoked weed like 5 times the amount of weed I did, and I did cocaine, and I did fucking Adderall, and I did.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
I saw a video. This is no
Still
shit.
some
Either.
genius back there.
He
behind
did
his
a
screen.
line of fire ants.
He snorted
Oh.
some ants. Oh,
Snorted a line of fire ants, dude. That dude's crazier than a fucking looney tune.
I
man.
was fucking busting out a couple rails and some fucking biters. Oh, man, I'm not gonna be able to think about not snorting ants now. That's
I
ridiculous.
know. I'm thinking about like, oh my
Nikki
god, my
Sixx
nostrils
from,
are on fire.
Motley Crue said he used to hang out with Ozzy and Ozzy told him he drank too much and you're doing too many drugs. That's a problem, dude. When Ozzy tells you you're doing too many drugs and you're too high, you might want to slow the fuck down, dude.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't bring up Judas Priest, Joey, because they're really big.
They were brought up in the chat.
We talked about Priest a little bit ago, but we didn't go for we can do Priest. What's your favorite Judas Priest song? And have you seen them?
Yes, like 3 times.
That's why you wanted to talk about it. What's your favorite song? Breaking the Law?
I love that song. I do. I remember seeing them again, CNE Stadium. This is all 80s, guys, but remember, I was a teenager in the 80s, so that's covering 14 to like...
That'd be me.
I don't know, later. I loved their Turbo concert was the last one I saw was Turbo. But I got to tell you something. Rob Halford is the singer of Judas Priest. He has 4 octaves. Okay, 4 octaves. And also, I did look it up, Joey. He did leave the band for a little bit, but then he's come back to the band. So
okay.
There was a singer for like 2 albums, but Judas Priest is iconic. Like these guys are in their 70s now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they still rock out like
so was every other band in their from the 80s.
I know. That's just
70s and 80s. Unless you're talking about Ozzy, I think he's about 105.
He and Keith Richards will be the only thing left after the apocalypse.
So what we're talking about? Judas Priest. Mine was Breaking the Law. Chad, who's your favorite Judas Priest song?
It's got to be Breaking the Law, man. Come on,
it's good, eh?
It's so
Isn't
good. It's just such a pumpy song. Just fire
what about you?
up.
Got Another Thing Coming?
That's another good one.
Like they're all just very. Yeah, see, Ripper.
I call it Chuggy. It's just bum bum bum.
Ripper Owens. That's
who replaced him.
Is Ripper Owens still alive? I could probably get that guy in the show. Ripper Owens.
You should. Oh my
if you can
God,
understand him.
flip out.
Like interviewing Gordon Lightfoot. What did he say?
Sad Wings of Destiny is an amazing album. I liked British Steel. That was my favorite album, British Steel.
See, Judas Priest was a little bit before my time in terms of like being popular. Like obviously, those songs are popular, but like I didn't really start getting into metal until 87, 88. I think Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction was probably like the first tape. I was like, all right, here we go. Because I was only like 10.
There it is. You got Another Thing Coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great song too.
I'm terrible with names, but
I
I'm
am
like,
too. That's why I keep looking everything up. That's why I keep
I stuck with the names of the songs.
See, that's what I was trying to explain before. Like I had an opportunity to go see Supertramp at the Styx and Supertramp together, which at the time they just done Blue Collar Man had just come out from Styx. I got a chance to see them and I passed, and then they didn't have any more concerts ever. Ever.
No, that's a good one. Smashing Pumpkins. They're a little bit later, but I love Smashing Pumpkins.
They were good too.
They're not metal, but yeah, they're up there. They're hard rock. I call them like alternative hard.
Right. We know Mr. Rachtman from earlier doesn't like defining the genres, but let's be real here. We got to define the genres, or else people don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But yeah, they're like the alternative. But man, I got so many favorite songs by them guys. I mean, 1979, Butterfly Wings.
Today is a great song. That's my jam from them for sure.
I mean, a lot of people in the whole new generation of people got tuned on to the Pumpkins by Guitar Hero because they got a lot of easy songs to play on there, man. It's I can listen to Pumpkins all day. Butterfly, what's it? Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. That's a great CD, man.
I still have that album. That was one of the first CDs I bought.
Fuck yeah, man.
That and Green Day Insomnia? No, Dookie. I still have the cassette somewhere.
Green Day's been around for so long. They've been around forever, man. I think they're still touring this year, I think. Somebody was saying.
I told them,
unfortunately.
When you were gone, Joey, I told them about the weirdest combination of concert I ever saw.
Oh, that's a good one. What was the weirdest concert you ever had to go to?
Like as a pairing, the Ramones' final concert with Joey Ramone, who I just thought was just the shit of all shits, okay? Opening for White Zombie.
Nice.
Like it's so mellow, chill compared to such headbanging Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Hey, Squirrel.
Bring your ass up, Squirrel.
Yeah. We're talking music, buddy.
Join the party. We know you react to stuff, but you can react to us talking about music and shit. Come on, bud.
We've been talking about metal for like an hour.
We're talking about metal, man.
Hey, Tony.
Love it.
Down with the Sickness.
That's
Down
Disturbed,
with the
ain't it? Oh,
Sickness. Who is that?
That's Disturbed.
Yeah, it is.
I
Oh,
like
you want to talk?
the
You want to
best.
talk about weird concerts?
Yeah, just the combination of.
Oh, it was just one person only at the concert I
Oh.
went to. It was Gordon Lightfoot, and it was atrocious. Even my mom was like, "What the fuck is he still doing on stage? He needs to call it quits," because you couldn't understand him anymore
Whoops.
at
You
all.
talk about Edmund Fitzgerald, Gordon.
Yes, yes. And
Jesus.
you could barely even understand that song, and that was the only one I knew. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing downtown, Mom? This is terrible. And it was a smaller venue, too. It was Paramount in downtown Denver. And it was
That's a great song, though, Edmund Fitzgerald.
it
And,
is
there's-
such a, back in the day, yeah, when you could
You know,
understand him. Yeah.
and in Ohio, there's a Great Lakes Brewing Company produces a beer called the Edmund Fitzgerald. And when I used to always get drunk off those, I would 100% guarantee to play that song because they do a video, a tribute, and they list all the people who died in the accident there of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So it was a crazy thing, man.
Was
Good
that
song.
off the Atlantic coast or was that one of the lakes? I don't
That
know.
was in the Great Lakes. That was in the Great Lakes, man.
Okay, that's
I
what-
have an
okay.
answer for Gina.
Enough's Enough. Yes, Enough's Enough was total drag. I remember they literally were drag queens. Back in the 80s, people would, everybody had hair and spray and fucking makeup, but these guys literally come out dressed like women. I remember thinking to myself back then, I think it was like 89, 90, somewhere, thinking like, okay, this is too much. This is jump the shark. We don't need no more makeup. These guys are straight women right now.
The answer to Gina's question is the band is named Disturbed.
Yeah, Disturbed for that. All right, here we go. Janice, have you ever?
That's where I was saying I like their remake better. Disturbed
Disturbed. Disturbed.
Disturbed's remake of Sound of Silence is really good
Oh,
too.
that was one of the better.
That's the
I think
remake.
theirs is
Remake.
better than the original.
I do too.
Way better.
It's just so much more ghostly, eerie, perfect.
Yeah.
I've come to talk with you again.
So
That's
what's
great.
the next question, Joey?
All right, Ken, you're gonna like this one. I know you'll participate. Janice, have you ever seen Pantera?
Who's Pantera?
No
Do you have a favorite
Pantera.
Pantera song, Janice?
I do.
I don't know any Pantera song.
No, any
I
Pantera?
don't even have to look it
God.
up. You said Pantera, you ready? Walk.
Oh my God!
Walk.
Don't know it.
You don't, dun, dun, dun,
You know what?
dun, dun.
That might be the one I'm going to pick too, but I'm
Yeah.
going to look at the list first.
Yeah, right off
Look
the
at-
top of my head, I'm just going to go with that. I'm tired of Googling.
Look at Kim V's comment. Quiet Riot and Twisted Sister. I know both of them. Yeah, we're getting.
Pantera is so. I mean, obviously after Dimebag Darrell died, it was ridiculous. But I mean, Pantera just. Far Beyond Driven is I think, or Cowboys from Hell's good too. And I gotta jam out to Pantera after the. I'll just write the whole fucking list on there. But the first song out off of Far Beyond Driven was my favorite. I gotta look it up now. I can't remember the fucking title of it. Hold on.
Remember,
I don't
I'm
know. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Chadio.
About Walk? That's the first Pantera song I heard, so it stuck with me. So that's why
Well,
I chose
It's
that.
a good one. I'm not
It
going to
is.
say it's not a good one because
Yeah.
I freaking love it.
Mhm.
Then I was like, Cowboys from Hell. Okay. And then I saw Fucking Hostile.
Oh hell yeah! Takes a.
oh, cool.
Fucking Hostile was the first time I've ever seen a swear
Looking it
word
up.
on a shirt. I swear to God.
I know, right?
was-
and it was
Looking it up.
sold. Nobody complained.
Right, because back then you couldn't sell shirts with swear words on it back in Reagan's American
Yeah, there was so much. What do you call that?
censorship and all that. Yeah,
Censorship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
do.
couldn't even
Man,
sell
okay.
an album with a swear word in it without the freaking mother freaking yeah.
No, I'm going to give that to you. I was just listening to it, and that's just, yeah, you're right. The Walk is a little bit more slower, and yeah, fucking
Oh,
Hostile
it's
just like
heavy,
fucking balls
dude.
to the
It's
fucking
heavy.
wall, baby. I love it. Yeah. Good shit, man.
Yeah, because it was. I remember it so vividly. It was 1991 or 2 at Cleveland Stadium. I was watching an Indians game. I was just walking up a concourse. If you ever watch a video of like what Cleveland Municipal Stadium was back in the day, it was just massive expansiveness,
Concrete.
and nothingness. Yeah, so I was just walking behind this guy, and he had a fucking Hostile shirt. I was like, "That's really cool, man. That's really cool."
See, I've seen a lot of bands that aren't metal too, Joe. Same thing.
Yeah.
I lived beside Maple Leaf Gardens. I lived 15-minute streetcar ride from CNE Stadium. And then they built the Sky Dome, and it was like 2 blocks from me. How do you not
Nice.
go?
Yeah,
Skid Row.
I've seen a lot of.
Tesla was signed.
no,
The remake of Signs was so good. And they had another song that was awesome. Mellencamp was good. Jack and Diane's obviously a classic. Skid Row was fucking amazing. The Skid Row, Sebastian Bach's hair, man, fucking A. To this day, I still want that hair. I mean, obviously, because I don't have any hair and luxurious blonde locks would really pull all this together. But I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And Sebastian probably dyes that shit now, for being real. Because, I mean, if you're 50, 60, whatever years old he is, you're going to get grays, dude. You're going to get gray. I mean, so he probably dyes that shit.
He was like a god. Okay, please, just wow.
Okay, Janice, so you were idolizing those guys back in the day. Who was more thought of as a sex symbol, John Bon Jovi or Sebastian Bach?
Oh, Bon Jovi, hands down.
Bon Jovi was the go-to.
I saw him in concert. I had 3rd row center floors, and I thought I was going to pass out about 52 times.
Oh,
Nice.
shit, dude. My brother just sent me a joke. Holy crap. Oh, man. Kind of spicy.
Nice. We'll have to talk about this joke later on. Sooner.
Yeah, probably best not to put it on YouTube.
All right, Janice, have you ever seen AC/DC in concert?
6 times. First band I've ever seen. I've seen every album they've made since 81.
I'm jealous.
Every concert.
Man, so did you ever get to do a meet and greet with Angus Young?
No.
Oh no,
that sucks. So what's your favorite AC/DC song besides "Shook Me All Night Long"? Because that's too.
For those about to rock.
For those about to rock.
Because when I went to the concert, remember I was 14 and I had to take my 13-year-old brother. This is downtown Toronto for 2 teenagers. This is going way back when it was safe. Anyway, their very first song, the bell was hanging in the gardens, and Angus was inside of it. And he came down, and then when he got to the bottom, he went across with his little thing with his foot, and I was just like, I was so stoned. I was so mad. I wasn't smoking anything, but I was 14 in the Maple Leaf Gardens. Okay, it's gonna happen. So, it was awesome. I've seen every single. I've seen all their different singers too.
Oh, nice.
So, because each album would have that's over like 20 years, 25 years, right?
Scorpions.
The Scorpions. That's a good one.
Yes, I've seen them as well.
Aren't the
Of
Scorpions
course you
Canadian?
have.
Aren't they from up north Canada?
I'm so sick of hearing the bands. I've seen that.
Yeah, I've been not.
Who is this lady?
I used to go to a lot of concerts because I didn't do anything else. So
I can fuck with some Firehouse. Firehouse is a good band.
I don't know them.
Firehouse, never heard of them. Actually,
No, me
never
either.
heard of
They're
Firehouse.
not really metal, but they're a decent band.
That's probably why I haven't heard of them.
Chad, you got a favorite AC/DC song?
Oh yeah, as a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, back in the day when they used to come out in the ice right before the game, Thunderstruck
that was
played.
a great song. That was a
And
great
they
song.
still use it, and they have a little Tesla coil, and it's going on. It's just you can hear, so Thunderstruck
cool.
hands down, just because of all the fun memories from
That's so
Emily
awesome.
Arena. Oh my God, it just pumps you up for the game. It gets you going.
Come
Man.
on.
Thunderstruck. Spinal Tap
Spinal
was a
Tap.
That was a great fucking movie though. I love. If you ever get a chance to watch it's a mockumentary called "This Is Spinal Tap." Check it. I don't know what platform it's on, but check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
probably Amazon Prime, but you may have to pay for it. But yeah, it's on Amazon.
Right, maybe like $2.
They're the only band that can go to 11. I mean, come on now, they're great.
Wow.
TNT. Actually, now that JV mentioned TNT might be.
TNT's Hard was good.
I think I like TNT
It was good too.
for my pick.
That Balls song too. Who's
Big
got
Balls
the
is
biggest
another good song.
balls of them all? That's
And
a song.
White Chipmunk, real quick. I was only joking. I'm not sick and tired of hearing your songs. I'm sick and tired of hearing how you went to every goddamn concert I wanted to. So
I'm sorry.
You have to live the
Just
life,
tease
and
me.
you can't sit home.
I was blessed, guys. I didn't look, I was a teenager. I lived on my own at 17, and I lived right next to Maple Leaf Gardens on the 5th floor. So you were right there. So you could hear the concert anyway. It didn't matter
you
who
didn't
it
even need to
was.
pay for the damn thing.
I pay $5 and then work my way down. The worst they were going to do is kick me out. I lived right
And then
next
you
door.
go back to Paul's house and listen
Yeah.
to it at the apartment. Yeah, so that's a foolproof plan on this thing.
Heck
That's
yeah.
why I saw Alice Cooper so many times. He's a showman. He is.
Mhm.
Big elaborate sets and
His restaurant, I've talked about his restaurant a couple times on this show. and a
yeah,
couple-
he was really, really good.
Cooperstown used to have a 2-foot-long hot dog. They used to put fucking nachos. Oh my god, they used to smash that fucker. They have one up here in Cleveland. They have one in Phoenix. Damn Yankees is a good one. Damn Yankees is a great
I know
band.
that.
Yeah.
Damn
Damn
Yankees. What was Damn Yankees? Was that the
That was like a collaboration, wasn't it? Like a couple guys from different bands or some shit.
There's
well,
a
everything
play.
is, but
I get that one. The one.
I can't think if I'm thinking of Damn Yankees or Dead Presidents. I can't think of it.
Oh yeah,
I think of that
I
one-
have a fly. That's not good.
Two of
Eat
you
'em.
have flies.
Good
High
pair.
enough is the Damn Yankees song. Can you get? I'm gonna get one of the Damn Yankees on the show. I'm gonna write that down too. Damn
Should I? Since Redneck is so happy with me and the concert, should I show him my shirt?
Yeah, show them the Metallica.
Yeah,
shirt.
now she's gonna show all the shirts she had signed by the freaking band.
No, I don't have any. I only have one shirt that I kept from my last concert I went to. It's from 2003. And my
Oh
dear
no, I seen
friend,
that. I seen
it
that.
was.
I
Yeah.
seen that before it come up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Linkin Park, Mudvayne, Metallica. Fuck, who was
Limp
it?
Bizkit.
Oh yeah, Limp Bizkit.
It was a really, really good concert. That's the last concert I saw, by the way, was this one. So that's how long ago.
All right,
So-
what about Janice? Have you ever seen Led Zeppelin?
How old do you think I am? No, they weren't. I don't even think they were together.
What's your favorite Led Zeppelin song then?
Stairway to Heaven. Sorry. Can't. That's
So that is a really good jam, man. Stairway is a fucking great song. If you're ever smoking buds and shit, listen to Stairway. It fucking pops, man.
But I don't. Yeah. Did you see what Gina said? Janice, the fly came from Joey's.
Right, it came through the
Freaking
cords
got
and
it
the
through my
internet, the Wi-Fi
screen.
came up. That's fucking hilarious. Chad, you got a favorite Zeppelin song besides? Let's bring up some Zeppelin songs here. Hold on.
Oh God, I wasn't sorry. I was
How about
paying
we do
attention.
that?
I
I'm
just
gonna bring out
got a
some
date for
Zeppelin
tomorrow, so I'm excited.
Hmm.
Stairway, A Whole Lot of Love, Immigrant Song.
Oh, that
Cash,
was great
And a
song.
good song right there. Yep.
Great song.
Teenager Pinball Wizard is good too.
Pinball Wizards.
I have a trivia question about Led Zeppelin.
All right, go ahead.
How did Led Zeppelin get their name?
From the Zeppelins back in the day, Germany and shit. There was a dirigible.
In the
They
thing.
would think, fall down.
Okay, but
And it
how did they actually get their name?
was, were they named?
I had no idea.
Don't know what's up or what is it?
I'm not going to
You're
cheat. My
you're
phone is
closer
here.
than most people usually guess.
I figured
Oh,
it was a
that's cool.
Zeppelin blimps.
What
Yeah,
it was is when they went in to record their first album, before they were freaking anybody, they went in and recorded their first album, and the guy that recorded the shit said, "This will go over like a Led Zeppelin."
Oh,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And they said,
not,
"Okay,
a
that's
lot of
cool,"
people.
because they had a complete different name then. I can't remember what it was. Look it up. It's actually on Google.
There's a lot of there's a lot of names that just get given to people like that. And
Whole lot of love.
if you get something that's
good
random
song.
and sometimes a name will just stick, man. I do that a lot because I get high and I'll just give people nicknames and shit. And like people still go by their nicknames years later. Like there was this one dude in the guard, his name was Wirtz. His name was Zach Wirtz. And I used to call him G Wirtz for some reason because I got drunk. It's like, what's up, G Wirtz? And for the rest of his guard career, like 6 years, he went by G Wirtz. It was fucking hilarious.
I think "Whole Lot of Love" is mine.
yeah, it's a good song.
Get a whole lot of love. All right, we got two more bands on the list. System of a Down is one of my
Oh.
favorite bands.
Okay.
Never seen them in
I
concert.
already know the fucking
yeah.
song, but I can't think of the name.
Fucking time, all fucking time. No, obviously you haven't seen him, Janice. So, do you have a favorite System of a Down song at all?
Yeah, the good one that he's thinking of right now that I can't catch the name of. It's called
BYOB, Aerials, what?
I have it in my
Is it BYOB?
BYOB is a real fast one.
Or is it Chop Suey?
Chop Suey's a
that's it. Chop Suey. That's the one.
Mine is further back.
What's the one that starts out really slow?
low, or that's Aerials. Aerials in the sky. Dun, 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 dun.
Top two, hands down, favorite ever. Yeah.
I gotta fucking play.
I got a song. You ready?
What is it? What is it?
Poga by System of a Down.
Yes.
That's poga. Ah, poga down. You know what the pogo stick is, don't you? Yeah.
Can you please make JV come up here because he's just chatting away in here.
know,
If
I
you
want
just
him
get
up.
up here.
He's probably got his kids running around, or his wangs hanging out, or something. He's something not YouTubeable. So I mean,
Put on
But-
some pants.
I have so many favorite System of a Down songs, but the ones that stick out that I use all the time. Every morning I wake up to Shimmy. Like that's my
Okay.
alarm clock. So my kids are sick of that song because they hear it all the time. And then if I'm ever really having a horrible blue day, I always play Lonely Day. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. It's a great fucking song. If
Isn't
you
that
ever
a
like,
remake?
it might be, I don't know, but it's a great fucking video and song, man. And
This
the video,
seems like
It's what?
seems like there was some guy in the freaking 30s or 40s that sang a song like that, but it was
I think you're right, actually. I gotta look this up now. Hold on. Lonely.
The only thing I have signed is I have Blue Jays cards signed from a really long time ago.
Do you have Joe Carter? Because I'll make a
I
trade.
do several times.
I may want one of those.
I told Joe to keep
that's who
on him
got
and
me
get
into
him on your
baseball.
show.
I tried. I told you I sent Joe Carter a message, and he totally saw it and totally didn't respond back. So that would be indicative of him not wanting to
Oh
do
my
it.
God, I'm Joe Carter. I won the World Series back in '91. I'm better than you. What the fuck?
93.
I'm
He
sorry.
was- I remember
That's
Joe
right.
Carter. I actually got a Joe Carter. I got a
And
Joe
94.
Carter Indians jersey.
Ah, it's dirty, but I have a 1994 Toronto Blue Jays spring training shirt from Dunedin, Florida. I have to find it. I'll
See,
wear it for you one of these days.
I don't hold Janice the same love for Joe Carter because he left my beloved tribe back then. He was the only good thing we had going back then. I mean, we had some okay guys, but man, Joe Carter was a shit. He was a 30-30 guy. He was one of the first 30-30 guys before Canseco did it, the 40-40. He was killing it, man. He was a stolen base machine, always getting the home runs. I love Joe Carter.
What?
He's poking Joey.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't know.
All right, we'll close this out.
toxicity.
Toxicity. Oh, yes.
Mhm.
That's good.
What's your last band, Joey?
We're going to close out with the all-time best band, in my opinion, of all time. And we talked about this earlier. Guns N' Roses is the best band.
Never saw them in concert. Nope.
I saw them in concert in
Do I have
2003.
to pick a song?
Way later
Yeah.
than obviously their prime. And it was right after Chinese Democracy came out, and they were touring. It was Axl was the only member. I think Izzy might have been there, but they had this guy named Buckethead. Actually,
You
I should have-
forgot some really good bands in that list, Joey.
I know. Well, it's not all inclusive. We'd be here for 9 hours if we were talking about all
This
bands.
guy named Buckethead is a badass.
But is Buckethead really cool? I mean, I just saw him. He wears a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken on his head, and he goes
Yep.
by.
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
So, Chad, have you
Look
ever
him
seen Guns
up.
N' Roses?
You will like him. Trust me.
Nope. No, most of my
The
concerts were
guy
not metal.
is a guitar god.
I gotta look up Buckethead's music post GNR too. It's a good idea, actually. Outstanding, man. So I would like everybody to thanks for joining us today. Thank Mr. Ricky, Reverend
Where are
Ricky.
you going?
Kicking us off already?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
leave.
Would usually 90 minutes is usually what I go, and we're down to 4 now. But we can still hang in the stream. We're just gonna cut the live,
Cool.
or cut the YouTube stream, and we can hang out. On that.
No.
I mean, we can keep going if you guys want. We can keep
Leave it
going.
on. I'm the queen of 5-hour streams. Come on, Joe.
I just got breaking
Oh,
news.
hell, I used to do 12-hour streams, bro. Come on now.
Chad has some breaking news. What's the news, brother?
I have a date tomorrow.
Ah!
We're gonna meet at my favorite
What's his
brewery. Steve. I mean Stephanie. No, we've been chatting for probably off and on for a month now. We're finally gonna meet tomorrow. So
That's awesome.
looking
His
His
forward
name
to
is Steve.
His name's Steve.
All right,
No.
now when you
That's
roll up
cool.
on her, be like, take the tag from her shirt and be like, look at it. And she's like, what are you doing? And you'd be like, just as I thought, made in heaven. And she's like, oh my God, Chad. And she's gonna melt. Next thing you know,
In my state, unfortunately, you grab the back of a woman's shirt, you're probably gonna go to jail.
well, I mean, chicks like spontaneity, dude. You just gotta do random shit like just like that. They love that shit, dude. Just take them on a fucking trip to Butte, Iowa, or some shit. You know, they dig that fucking popping this. Oh yeah, but it's seriously good luck on your
Yeah,
business.
that's
though.
right. That's right.
Thanks,
Get your
guys.
kidnapping in early. All right.
Yep.
And be sure to not don't
Thanks,
get
Gina.
loaded, dude. Don't get totally
I
loaded.
know
on
that's
this
the thing. I was
thing.
expecting
Another
to
state.
because I have to mow my mom's yard in the morning. I was expecting to go live. I guess I'll just take Rattlers over. They're 4%. I could throw a few back on a quick live and still make it.
So Joey,
What's up, Janice?
2 bands I saw that you didn't name, and I thought both of them were really, 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 really good metal bands.
All right, which ones are those?
White Snake.
Here we go.
There was another one in the chat that I noticed too.
See?
Going
There's
down
one.
the only road I've ever known. So, what's your favorite White Snake song then?
Yep. Pick one. They're all like, you already sang my favorite one. So,
Hold on.
Here we go. Guys, my favorite.
and the other band I saw that I really, really liked, I don't know if you guys will really know them, but was Great White. And
Somebody talk, Great White burned up that thing up in.
All right.
Remember that? Yeah, that
you remember
concert,
that? Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, well, Great White. Remember when Great White had that show in like 03, 04 where they had the pyrotechnics and it caught on fire and burnt that whole concert venue down. Like
Okay, well that's unfortunate, but I mean I like their music.
All right, here's a good one. Who's your favorite musician that's dead now?
Oh man, Chester Bennington, Linkin Park, hands down.
So out of all the musicians that have died, he's your favorite, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, God, what the fuck was his name, dude? I can hear his music in my head.
So Chadio, we were talking about which singer we like the best that's now deceased, and I said Chester Bennington, Linkin Park, hands down.
I don't. Oh my God, deceased.
I gotta go with Kurt Cobain, man. He just
Well, see, there's another good one. There you go.
It's not metal, but I would have to say probably the person with the most range I've ever heard was Freddie Mercury.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not metal. I'm sorry, but
No,
yeah,
but
I
he
mean,
was-
it's just.
But
incredible.
he was really iconic.
Yes.
That's like saying you would want Jimi Hendrix to be the person that. I mean, you can't not say it's a good choice. They're all like. It depends what you like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you figure it out yet? He's still thinking of it. This is great.
I had to step away for the
Okay,
rest
I
of
got a
it.
question for you, Joey.
What's that?
What band was the most disappointing live that you ever saw?
Disappointing band live. Let me think here.
You're going to be shocked when I tell you what band I saw that I hated that was awful. Hey, Dorito.
Dorito. Yeah, Ricky's awesome, Ricky. Ricky was fucking great, man.
Yeah,
What a
he
great
was good. I wish you had him for longer, but
I know. It was because I didn't prior to hollering at him, I didn't get a pre. Usually, I assume they're gonna do an hour. You know what I mean? Because that's a good wrap it up length there. And I didn't get I wrote an hour's worth of questions, and so I basically just when he said I got like 4 minutes, I was like, all right. So I just went through and crossed all the stupid questions. So it's really easy.
So what is the band that you were most disappointed with when you saw them live? You were like, really?
Honestly, I mean, this is weird to say because I said Guns N' Roses. Oh, Janice just dropped. Come back, Janice, if you want to join back on the stream here. But man, Guns N' Roses in 03 wasn't as good as I thought they were going to be in terms of like, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't the original lineup. It was just Axl. You know, Axl was kind of drunk, so it wasn't really some part show. Some parts were okay, I guess. But in terms of like expectations, that was probably a bigger letdown. I don't really, man, I'm trying to think of the Aerosmith canceled the concert once. That kind of pissed me off because I won tickets on the radio and then they canceled it. So I couldn't get a refund. So that was shitty. Janice, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I don't know.
Her fucking internet.
Her phone or whatever might have died. That was a quick exit.
I don't see you in the basement, Janice. Come up and then I'll bring you back up. Because I got another good one. What's the best concert you've seen for free? Oh, I see the fly. Well, I got him. Hell yeah. Look at that. A clean one.
Oh, God.
A cleanie. Fuck yes.
You gave it a Cleveland steamer. Nice job.
Dude, that makes the whole fucking show right there. That really makes me happy right there. Killing that fucking fly. Hell yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Fly. And I got to throw away this garbage anyway. It's fucking A, dude. That was epic. Oh, there's Janice. I gotta bring her back. The
I gotta
fly
look
is
mine up.
deceased. The fly is gone.
And now
R.I.P. that fly. I gotta find the hand sand though, because I don't want to walk around with fly gut in my fucking mouth.
Oh,
you're too much. What was your answer? I missed your answer.
I gotta think. I gotta think about mine. Put me at the bottom.
Well, and I got another good one too. But
I can't remember the name.
I said Guns N'
Oh,
Roses.
I got it. I got it.
Was kind of the most disappointing because of expectations and stuff. That who's your what answer? What was the answer to this question, Chad?
For best free concert,
Yeah,
I've seen them 3 times for free. Alice in Chains.
nice.
We got free tickets 3 times, 3 years in a row, and incredible. And one of the years, I think Slash was there. It was like,
I asked you what band you were most disappointed seeing live.
Yeah, what's your most disappointing live?
The
band?
one that you were so pumped and you got
you hear
there and
me
went,
say-
oh my God, they sound like crap.
I think he said Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, really? Okay.
he's just too old. He needs to
I
just
thought of it.
count the money at this point.
You're not going to believe my answer. Go ahead, Redneck.
Well, this went with dead singers that you miss the most.
Right.
Chris Cornell.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
boy
miss-
could sing, man. I couldn't think of his freaking name, and I'm like, then I couldn't think of the band name.
I hate
You
them.
sing Black Hole Sun, goddammit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Janice. What's your favorite Soundgarden song?
Do I not get to answer what band I was the most disappointed in seeing live first?
Well, we go off of many sidetracks here, so answer
Yeah,
the Soundgarden
Metallica
one.
for her. I'm just kidding.
No, the one that I was the most disappointed with live was ZZ Top. They were
no.
terrible.
Well, they had to have been like 100 years old that day by the
This
time
was
you saw
30
them.
Well,
years
I've
ago,
heard
Joe.
that all they do is stand up there like a blues band and freaking spin their guitars, and that's their show.
They looked good, but they sounded.
Yeah, they're like in suits and they
Maynard
have
from
fucking long
Tool.
beards and they spin their
Yeah.
guitars.
Maynard
My
from Tool likes
favorite-
to hide in the shadows, so you didn't really see him, but you just heard him.
Yeah,
So
Soundgarden.
Maynard, that was disappointing.
I don't know.
Spoon Man, you don't like Spoon Man? It's a fucking great song, man. Come
It's a good
together with your hands. Say,
You know what that song is about?
There's actually a guy who used to play the spoons. He watched
Yeah,
the video.
thank you very much. A lot of
Nice.
people think it's about doing freaking smoking crank.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
it's-
what it's about. It's about an actual spoon man.
Right, there's little. If you watch the video, there's a guy who just taps spoons around his whole body, and you can hear it
Yeah,
in the
but
thing. In
a
the,
lot of people think that was just a metaphor. No, it's not a metaphor. It was actually about a guy that he met on the streets and decided to write him a song.
all right, Janice. What year did you cancel your Columbia House subscription, Janice?
Jesus. Fuck. What
A great fucking question.
I don't even know if I had one.
Oh, you had to have a Columbia House, man. There's no everybody had that shit.
Nope. Not
I
us.
don't
Nope.
know.
You
I
can get
don't remember.
For a quarter a month.
8 tapes for a fucking penny, and then they would auto send you a
I
shitty
remember
CD
that.
every month, and then they'd automatically bill you. Was the horrible part. And then people would always get stupid with the bill, like, "Oh, I'm just gonna not. I'll move and tell them I moved, and then not pay it." And then they would always find it, send it to collections. That was one of the first. Columbia House was like one of the first experiences a lot of people had. I always paid. It was nothing. It was like $10.
I was told it was a scam. Don't do it.
I mean, they gave you okay CDs. I mean, my mom got it at first. She got it back in the day when you could get the fucking records. You can get the actual
Right.
vinyl records.
Wow.
They would sing you one every month. So I get it. They would send, you had to pick a genre. So you could pick like metal or rap or whatever. And they would sing you one new tape every month from that genre. And for like $11 or something like that. So,
Your
I mean,
mom had that. How young are you, Gina?
Dang, all these
Gina's, yeah.
insults.
I was 15 when that started.
What's his name?
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember what year that started in?
Columbia House was an 80s thing. Let me look it up here.
I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
I
I
was
was born
like,
in
what, 80?
67. So I was 13 in 1980. So,
No, you're a little older than me then.
yeah. Her mom's 51. I'll be 54 in a couple weeks. So, yeah.
They still have it with DVDs. Jesus. All right. The Columbia House brand was
I'm
introduced.
49.
The
So.
Columbia House
Okay.
brand was introduced in the early 1970s by the Columbia Records division of CBS as an umbrella for its mail order music clubs, the primary iteration of which was Columbia House Record Club started in 1955. It had significant market presence.
85?
55 was the roots of it, and it started in the early 70s. And it said they had significant market presence in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s.
Damn.
Yeah,
Huh.
so in
Still
the
around.
six-
I thought it started in like 83,
Mm-hmm.
Now it was 70s.
51.
I mean, back then you used to have to you used to get like a rock magazine or something. They'd be in the back and they'd have a big get 8 CDs. They're a whole big. The getting the initial CDs and tapes is really cool. I mean, you could pick fucking 8 cool ones. You know, you get the chart. So it wasn't the worst service in the world. I mean, in terms of like what's provided nowadays. I mean, I'd rather have like Columbia House and fucking I don't know some of these internet companies and shit.
Well, nice to meet you, young lady Gina.
You taking
no,
out the
Gina's 51. Gina's 51.
That's what I said.
No.
Gina.
Everybody
Good
except
one.
Chadio
Nice
and
lady.
me. Everybody except Chadio and me are in their 50s. Chad's in his 30s and I'm in my 40s.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna name 5 bands, and I want to know if you've ever heard of them or seen them.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Cheap Trick.
Yep.
Heard of them.
I've never seen him. Never
I've
seen him.
listened
What
to 'em.
song? What's your favorite Cheap Trick? Cheap.
Now I got to look it up if I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Cheap Trick is good, though.
Yeah.
I Want You to Want Me. Best Cheap Trick
Oh,
song
yeah.
ever.
It wasn't
Cheap
Cat's
Trick.
What was their hold on.
Oh no, my internet's going. Oh no, just kidding.
No.
Actually, you want to know what's funny?
Dream Police.
I got
there
in
it is.
trouble for writing a poem with the lyrics, I want you to want me, to my wife when I was in grade school. I want you to want me.
Yeah.
I need you
Yeah.
to need me. My
I
mom
see.
goes, do you realize what that actually means?
Look at it.
No.
Even now, I'm 50, or I'm not 50, I'm 49. Okay, whatever. But I'm 49 years old and I'm still going, so?
Yeah.
Okay, band number 2.
Hold on. We have to take a pause break because I had a funny
Yeah,
story.
pause break, please.
All right, there's a Joey Edible story time. So back in 2nd grade, there was this kid named Dave. He went to the hospital, right? And on the card for Dave, we're all supposed to write cards. It was a class assignment. I wrote, "Dear David, get well soon. Please don't die." Is what I wrote on the card in 2nd grade. Needless to say, the teacher kicked the card back, and I had to redo the card. But it was funny though. I continue, Janice. I'm sorry. That was
Can't
funny.
stop falling in love.
The
Look at
second
him
one,
lick that thing like a pro. Oh, baby.
second one
Okay.
is April Wine.
Never
Yeah.
heard of him.
Never heard of them.
You young
What are you,
people, I
beginners?
tell you.
You said April Wine. Let me see. if
April
they-
Wine is a song.
April Wine is a band.
Oh, wait a
April
minute.
Wine rock band. Okay.
Okay, how about Triumph?
I've heard of
I've heard of
Triumph.
I've heard of
Yeah.
Triumph.
Fight the Good Fight, Never Surrender. They got 100 zillion albums. I tell Joey he should get Rick Emmett because he used to play guitar for Triumph. Anyway, how about like a band like Kim Mitchell? Kim Mitchell was the lead singer of Max Webster, or Max Webster. No,
All right, what's your favorite, Janice? What's your favorite Canadian band?
What the fuck? How the fuck would I know?
I got one off the top of my
Honeymoon
head.
Suite is my favorite Canadian band
Why didn't you say Bare Naked Ladies?
because I
Oh,
don't
come
like the
on.
Bare Naked Ladies. I like Honeymoon Suite.
Bare
I'm glad
Naked
you didn't
Ladies.
say Nickelback. That would have been issues.
Nickelback's good too.
No, I go to the concert and like I want my Nickelback. This is terrible.
Did you see what he said? Patio Lanterns. That's a good song.
I can't believe
I don't
none
know
of
that
you
band.
have said,
Sorry.
"Oh, guys, you go choose Rush. Rush is the greatest fucking band of all
See-
time."
It's a story time.
Okay, so I never got to see
Popcorn
Led
kids.
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I never got to see Led Zeppelin, but I got to see Robert Plant.
There you
But he
go.
wasn't in Zeppelin. He was by himself then.
Right?
Just like Kim Mitchell was the lead singer of Max Webster, and then he went to solo. Kim Mitchell, just he'd sang a Kimbo a logo or some, I don't know. These are all Canadian guys. So
No clue.
how about I'm trying to think of concerts I saw of people you didn't mention. Okay, I'll give you the most non-metal concert I ever saw.
Oh boy.
I got somebody to drive me to Buffalo, New York to see Barry Manilow in concert.
Oh,
Barry
that's not
Manilow.
far from metal now. That's blues.
This is like
Barry had
A little
actually
in.
he was more than blues. He was pushing into rock and roll. So he was one of the reasons why
Hell yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies. All right.
see. I saw Neil Young in concert. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, he was a good artist. I fuck with his old man song. Old man, look at my life. I'm alive
like you were.
Oh yeah.
And you know BTO, obviously.
There was a remake of that too. Who did that?
The old man? Oh fuck.
Yep.
I gotta look this up now.
I saw Barry Manilow when I was like 17 years old. It was just I saw Rick Springfield in concert. You probably don't even know who that is.
Everybody knows Rick Springfield.
Jesse's girl.
It says Puddle of Mud redid Old Man. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Oh man, look
Yeah,
at
Rick Springfield used to sing like this, didn't he?
that song was about it was about this old man on his ranch. He moved to his ranch out in California, and there was this guy on the ranch who attended all the cows and shit,
Right.
the ranch hand or whatever. So that's why he was like watching this old man look at, because he was like studying to be a ranch hand or some shit.
Right. See, Gina saw him too. So there you go.
I got my post-show playlist ready to go. Sweating Bullets, War Pigs, Resurrection, and then Old Man. Hell yeah.
Rick Springfield was hot. I don't care what anybody says. He was, wow.
He sure liked to show off his ass, I'll tell you that. He was
Yeah. That's true.
They say Rick
Springsteen. That's or no.
Why don't you get him on your show, Joey? Get Rick Springfield.
Good luck.
Rick Springsteen.
Rick Springfield's way too out of my
Yeah.
He hasn't been popular in 30 years.
He's still raking in that money.
That's too bad, because I wouldn't mind you having him on your show.
This is Lord Buckethead. This is the wrong one. This is some UK guy.
Here you go, Lucy.
You know, I gotta
He
find
was on General Hospital too. Oh man.
Buckethead.
That's a nice drinking bottle you got there. Is that called the Bullet?
Can you get hot?
There you go, Joey. Lucy's
Ooh, Buckethead has the
Question for
Instagram.
you.
Wait, is this the same guy? Buckethead, yeah. Okay. Bucket Dead. Does he go by Bucket Dead now? This has got to be him. This guy's got 96,000 followers. All right, follow.
Is this thing on?
Yeah. What's up, man?
I asked her a question twice and I got talked over both times.
Sorry.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said that's a nice sir. That's it. I'm leaving.
No, she said sorry. That's the way she talks. She's Canadian. She's different.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm Canadian. I
She's
talk.
different.
I said that's a nice drinking cup. Is that one called the Bullet?
Are you talking
The
to me?
drinking mug you got.
Yeah.
This?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
bullet.
I think that's called the silver bullet, isn't it?
That's a silver bullet. You plug that one in or put batteries in it, and then you stick it up. Nah,
No, I'm serious.
Different silver bullet.
oh, it's a
It's for
reverse silver
water.
bullet. That's when you put your wank in. Look at the
You don't plug that one in, do you?
solar powered.
No, those
No,
are over
I'm
there.
serious, dude. They have a jug like that you plug in with a USB port,
Oh,
and it's a cooler. You
Oh,
don't need ice in
disgusting.
it. It is shaped just like that, and they call it the silver bullet.
oh,
Night Moose Gal.
But it's got a flip top on the top.
Nice.
yeah. This has
Night mouse.
water in it.
Nice. I had one of
No,
those.
it's a water jug that works like a cooler. That's what I'm saying.
It does. Yeah.
Runs off. Talking about the one you plug in, goofball.
Oh, no, okay. Sorry.
Jesus.
Welcome.
Yeah, it does work like a water jug. Shut the fuck up.
Chatty O's
That's
cat
just
in
busting
the
my
house
balls, damn it.
trying to get drunk
She
No.
wants her fix.
Chadio, why would you give your cats beer?
because it's awesome.
She's my beer drinking cat. She sticks her paw in it and licks her paw. It's not a whole lot. Don't worry.
Hey, now, Chad, when you go on your date tomorrow, bro, you're going to have to establish what kind of pet she has. Because if she has like a vicious,
Yeah, you better find that out first.
right. Like, dude, I know that sounds like we're
I've got a
stereotyping.
ball
but-
constrictor. This ain't working out.
right. I mean,
Well,
that's something
yeah.
that a lot of these, because a lot of
I have a
people
pit
over the
bull.
years, you would have to assume that most single people in their 30s or 40s now, they all have pets. I mean, nobody's gonna be there lonely without a pet. I mean, everybody's gonna have at least something. So
she's way younger than me.
Okay, so it's kind of if she has like one cat, you're good to go. But if she has like 3 dogs and then a
Oh,
ferret,
so you're robbing the cradle now, are you?
fucking
Kitty. I gotta look up her profile. I don't remember how old she is. Shh. Let's find out. I got it. Get out of here. Get out.
It'd be funny if she was watching that she saw you.
Yeah, that'd be scary. 32. Okay, she's not that much younger than me.
No,
so she's probably got like
Jesus
6
Christ,
cats.
I feel like I was robbing a cradle. That's 15 years younger.
It's only 5 years younger than I am.
No, that's 20 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Oh shit!
Janice can't even count that high unless she pulls something out. That's how high it is. Wow. Man.
Oh God, I'm trying to get her down. Sorry, Stella.
She's
Chad,
judging
how
you.
many-
She's pissed at me right now.
How many
She's totally judging you.
how many cats do you have, Chatty? 2 or 3?
3. I don't know where Bailey is. I have 3. But these
Okay,
are
I
my
don't think I've ever
girls.
seen the other one.
The black
not a
one, you've seen them.
She's not the camera. If there's anybody else who wants to, Moose went to bed. We didn't ask about John Cougar Mellencamp. I have not seen John Cougar Mellencamp.
I've not seen him in concert either.
Yeah, stop going from
Like I mean,
Ugh.
I've seen some. I saw Billy Idol in concert. I've seen Bryan Adams in concert. I saw like I never got to see Sting or the Police. I never saw Queen. I never saw Kiss, which I'm really sad that I never got to see Kiss in concert because they're
Well, they'll
just so,
probably do another.
Yeah, they can do another reunion tour because
They'll
And-
probably do another reunion tour.
Joey. You
They'll come out in
didn't.
their wheelchairs.
right, Ace Frehley's gonna come out fucking walker and shit.
Well, my ex-wife is like a huge Ozzy fan. Fuck, I used to tease her about Ozzy coming out. He's coming out with a new concert. Did you hear? He's coming out in his brand new freaking golden wheelchair.
That's right.
Joey, you didn't mention one of my favorite bands ever in the history of metal bands,
Which one's that?
Iron Maiden.
There you go.
I
It was mentioned in the chat though.
Yeah, so somebody in the chat. I think JV mentioned it in the chat.
I
earlier.
love Iron Maiden. I thought they were. I didn't see them either, but I thought they were really, really good too. My brother still to this day has a tattoo of Eddie from ear to
Wow.
here on his arm, smoking a joint. He's probably had it for 36 years.
That had to cost him dearly. That's probably a $600 tattoo. Easy.
Yeah, it was expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know this one here and this one here, they were both $400. So
Wow.
I have 0 tattoos. Nothing. I'm a tattoo virgin.
Neither.
But I was thinking about getting a brown Super Bowl tattoo. That way it'll go viral and I get some pub for the show.
You said
put that
that.
on your ass. That way you can take the Browns to the Super Bowl every time you take a shit.
There it is.
I don't really have I don't have the best looking ass in the world, so that I don't know if that's going to be a go. And then I'd have to show everybody my ass, and then half the country would see my ass on TV. So I don't know.
Am I too colorful for this channel? Do I need to leave?
No, you need to amp it up a little bit. Actually, you're getting a little bit lame on us. You need to talk more about gross shit. You know, that's what we do. We talk about gross shit, grossest shit in man's world. But I think I'm gonna get like right here. That way, if I do it, it'll be visible in the shot.
You
And
don't talk about
ESPN, but I was thinking about this. Check this out, Ken. I was going to get, obviously Brown Super Bowl champs, whatever. And then I was going to get, the shows like I Heart STDs right here, tattoo right underneath or something. And then the show's URL or something. So that way, people see that, like, oh, yeah, that guy's funny as fuck, man. I want to watch that shit. And then they go on there and then they see it and then boom.
That's the most disappointing concert they've ever been to.
That was one of my ideas. And my other idea was, I was just thinking, you ever seen College Game Day? With like you watch football and everybody holds up the signs and shit. Well, I was just gonna go to College Game Day a couple times and hold up the I Heart STDs, follow us on YouTube, STD podcast, something like that. So that was an idea. And renting a plane with one of those banners was another idea, like right outside.
That was a good idea too.
PewDiePie or Mr. Beast's house and shit, something like that. So those are the ideas I'm kicking around to go viral right now. Why don't I have any tattoos? I gotta tell you a story, Gina. So back in 1996, me and my buddy Danny. We're going to go get the St. Ides crooked eye tattoo on our arm. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I have to share screen here in a second, but this is a crooked St. Ides.
I'm
Crooked
sorry
Island.
if I offended you, dude. I just meant it as a joke.
Offended who?
You.
What are we getting offended about?
I don't know. You said I was being too gross or something. I don't know.
Oh no, I said you weren't being gross enough. I was being a joke.
Oh. I thought you said we don't talk about gross shit on here.
No.
No, I said we do
Fuck,
always talk about is gross shit. But
I got done told. Fuck.
I was gonna get the St. Ides Crooked Eye. I was gonna get me and my buddy Danny were gonna get that in our arms, and thankfully we didn't because I was 19 and I quit drinking St. Ides after my second DUI in 1998. So it was a good thing I didn't get that tattoo. And then after that, I was pretty much thought it was karma. And I was gonna get after the Cavs won in 2016. I was gonna get a Cavs World Champ tattoo. I just never got around to it. I mean, so I don't know. Who knows? All right, guys. I think we are going to wrap this up because I do got to watch Bill Maher before I go to bed. And
There you go.
I
I gotta head out too. Okay.
all right, so I'd like to thank, obviously, Mr. Reverend Riki Rachtman for joining us. That was a fucking awesome interview. Thanks to Ken from Redneck Connection. Check him out. If you can, Chatio, obviously, to my right, your left, subscribe to him. Check out Janice. I know a lot of you haven't checked out Janice. If you're still watching this late, you probably have, but, and,
Probably.
I've been checking her out all night.
Drew Burlisle showed up as well, and I think somebody else is in here too. Love you guys as always. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Next week is going to be former Browns running back Eric Metcalf. Should be on the show. So we'll holler at you next week. Later. It's not going to be live next week. It'll be a taped one, but
Cheers,
2 weeks from now
guys.
it's going to be live.